Hello, welcome everyone to the CMSA Esports Topaz Invitational. We are so glad you're here, and thank you for tuning in tonight for some great League of Legends action as we cap off the first CMSA League of Legends season of 2026. Tonight, we're going to be watching the best of the best as Topaz brings together some high-level players that are between Emerald through Diamond and beyond. We have the great fortune to see that talent on full display in a best-of-3 match. I'm excited to be here with the great casting team as well. Joining me tonight are Capri, Ginger Oxide, and Jules. We're looking forward to bringing you the games, the storylines, and all the moments that are going to make this such a fun night. How's everyone doing?
Doing
I
good,
am.
excited for sure.
Yeah, I really want to see how these games play out because the teams are very interesting in the players they have on them.
I'm definitely excited
Yes.
for a fearless draft going on. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yes, love the fearless drafts. But before we start talking about the teams themselves, I also want to introduce CMSA to anyone who's watching who might not be familiar. So, CMSA is the largest LGBTQ friendly amateur sports organization in the Midwest. We host recreational leagues across Chicago, and especially on the esports side, we welcome players from anywhere in the world. I know there are people in Singapore who have played in this league. Isn't that crazy? So the leagues include Fortnite, Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, Dungeons and Dragons, and of course, good old League of Legends, along with many others. And these leagues are open to people of all backgrounds, sexual orientations, gender identities, skill levels. We know skill levels are varied as well here. So, quick reminder, signups are open now for CMSA Esports' second 2026 League of Legends season at cmsaesports.com under the League of Legends tab. And we've got divisions for everyone, so check it out. That starts April 7th, and signups are still open for 8 Tuesday nights of regular season matches, where you'll see me hosting with my future co-host Moens here on Twitch next season. And with that all said, how is everyone feeling? I know we were chatting a bit before the game started, but do any of my fellow casters want to share some first thoughts, any predictions?
Jules?
A lot of really awesome people in this draft, so I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm hoping that it's a close match either way, so we'll hope for a 2-1 at least.
All right. Going back into the differences in teams that I talked about earlier, let's see. I believe it is Shyvana's new abs that has Boomer to Walrus and Bormelian. They're
Yeah.
some of the strongest players in Topaz right now, and if you ever get them on your team, you'll have an easier night for sure. But good luck, have fun. They have like the best of the best people that can support a strong carry in Sophie, Atrav, River Otter, and Tai Tai. But I don't know if Jakey Quakey is going to be able to rise up to the occasion. We'll have to see how the night plays out.
Ooh, throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah, I think the thing I'm most excited for is the drafts, to be honest. Yep. I know that these players are very scheming and mischievous, and they're going to come up with the perfect way to ban out who they know because they've been playing against these people all season. So have we on the casting side. So we have an inkling as well of like what are the bans going to be and what are the strange combos. Just a full knock up impregnation Gragas Malphite, who knows?
Belveth?
Belveth?
Yes,
Belveth top?
Hoggle, bring out the Belveth top. Show them what it's about.
Yeah.
Belveth
We'll
top
definitely
is an
see.
absolute menace.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to picks and bans, because really when it comes to these first few bans and then what we see in game one, I'm really excited because I'm so curious on what they'll do because I think there's some definite picks that will be on the permaban list at least for the first game unless they want to leave it up, like the Hui being for Jakey, and
Yeah,
when
I
it
think
comes
we're gonna
to
see Pest is
Lux
gonna
as well,
lose Syndra. Like
Sintra, maybe a Nivea too.
I would be surprised if they ever let Jin through for Boomer.
Jin's not that great this season, though. Either that or people just haven't found the right build for him because the lethality stuff is not working right now.
And you know who would say that first and foremost is Boomer. on that team who would say Jin is not in a good place right now, and you got to respect that from the person whose hashtag has been Jin for forever, maybe.
Yep.
It's true.
Yeah, I know another ban is always Kindred against 4 million. I hear the complaints from that as well.
I mean, I gotta say that the matchup I'm most excited for as a jungler is, of course, the jungle matchup between Travi and Bormillion. I feel like if you're against either one of those people, typically you'll end up seeing 3 bans thrown at the very beginning towards either one of them. And just to let everyone know that's not in Topaz, that 3 ban rule applying does not actually exist for Topaz for one person. You can triple ban someone in the first round.
Well, I am super excited for these games. And I just wanted to give a little lay of the land of how it's going to work with the casting for each game. We're going to have just 2 of us on screen for each of the games. Joining me first will be Jules, and then we'll have Ginger Oxide for game 2. Definitely the decider or nail biter there, Ginger. I think you pulled the right game to cast there. And then for game 3, we'll have Capri and me. All right, and we are headed into the draft phase. This is great. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of these picks, just like we thought, are going to be the picks that will be banned throughout the entire rest of the time. I doubt that these will change much at all.
Yep, and first off, we see that Gwen ban. I know Sophie's Gwen is the real scary part of her repertoire there. I can imagine a lot of things coming out against Sophie. We do also see the Syndra ban, so that's...
The thing about the Gwen ban, actually, is that it's a double target, really, because Travis played a ton of games on Gwen to a lot of success in the jungle as well. So we have really 2, bans almost towards Sophie, but one of them is definitely a double ban.
Sophie has showed up really strongly on the Kayle in the past. She makes really excellent use of the ultimate, so it's a good ban by Shyvana's abs.
Also a really good heads-up move to ban the Zehen. That's another double ban that
I assure you,
was being practiced. Bormillion and Poggle are both sort of flexing the Zehen into place, and I think that the other team sniffed that out ahead of time.
Yeah, and we do see that first pick Hui coming out for Pests. We're gonna see some Hui in the mid lane. And we also know that since this is Fearless Draft, we don't get Hui on the opposite side. No Hui for Jakey Quakey.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
And
good point. They let it through.
The Lux here, and this could very possibly just be a flex. So it could be going mid in response to the Hui. They could also put it down support if they'd like.
Oof. That would be a nasty kill lane potentially being set up in the bot lane. I think we'll know potentially based on this second pick. I know the red side double pick for... Ooh, we see Xin Zhao coming out for GLHF. It's going to be for Mr. Trav.
Yeah, that's actually a little surprising. Normally you typically see Trav on more assassin-based junglers within the normal season. But I think that because these are really the top of the top in Topaz, maybe he's not going to be able to get away with doing quite as much sneaky assassin play in the same way.
Yeah,
I think here is really nice because definitely looking at a lot of the top bans here, when they're gonna have to blind top anyways, getting rid of Gwen and all that kind of stuff and not letting the Ornn go through in the second ban phase for Shyvana's new abs, that Ornn pick is very nice right there.
Yeah, pretty reliable pick for Poggle as well. I know he's a fan of Ornn.
Mm-hmm.
He's also been practicing it a lot during their practice games. You can see that he was spamming Ornn quite a bit because he, normally Poggle is going to try to get counter pick, but if he can't, he was getting Ornn quite a bit during the practice games that they were doing. So I expected this.
I've heard tales of Sophie's Fiora being quite demonic, so that's been let through with a really strong counter into the Ornn with a lot of options to get around his kit.
Yeah,
I've been in those
really
games. And it is dastardly. It is suffocating.
And this also
Right.
means that they could, with Lux Flex being maybe in mind, Red Side having that last pick there, they could be looking to just leave that open the entire time of either picking that mid or picking that support after. So it's also nice picking that Fiora there because they're able to still leave that open.
The Lulu band out in case they need more dive to go in. They have to make sure that that's not available to prevent the dive from happening.
Yeah, I could shut down Sinshao on the engage or Fiora after she uses her riposte to get around the Ornn ultimates.
Got numerous
Respecting the-
other CC that's going to be on this team.
Yeah, but respecting River Otter's stress as they should, it is a treat to watch. So hopefully we get at least game 3. We'll see.
And let's see, we're going to be rounding out the last of GLHF's bans. They're taking a little while. They're thinking through what the last ban will be, but what do we think? Any predictions for the last ban on either side?
It looks like they're hovering a lot of jungle or a lot of support bans, sorry, right now, and I feel like they're going to continue doing that.
Cowardice for wisdom.
Ooh, banning Boomer Swain, which he loves to play around with every now and again. I think I've seen Swain quite a bit in the bot lane here recently.
It's just a strong, stable pick that allows you to have an extra source of engage or lockdown later on in the game.
And it looks like they're thinking about Braum for the last one here.
Ooh, yeah, Braum would be able to delete that Ornn ult if he shields behind, so that is a really good ban there, because on blue side here, they're definitely looking to make some really big ult engages happen, so I'm hoping to see a bot lane round that out here, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Now,
Tristana
Ty on
is-
the Tristana here is so slippery that anyone ever trying to get on to Ty play Tristana is going to have a hard time, because that is a slippery champion, and he'll play it pretty tactically to make sure that there's never an engage option for you.
Ezreal, a demon into Tristana if they do end up picking it, and it's looking like Ezreal Karma, very diabolical poke lane in pro play especially. So it'll give Tristana a very difficult time this game in the early, till she gets her 3rd item.
And we're gonna get a chance to see what that mid and or support final pick is from GLHF with this Lux potential flex. That's great. We love seeing which ones are gonna be the hidden pick, the counter.
Teasing the Jhin.
Is it the Gen? Ah, come on.
Oh, here we go.
I hope
First
he
game is
actually
gonna
does
show
so
up.
well on this Gen to show that Gen is real.
Nami's a demon in the bot lane too. Same with River Otter on that champion. She has so much healing to get around the Karma and Jhin poke. This is going to be actually swinging into Ty's favor now with the engage potential onto Jhin.
Yeah, and
There
now
is a
we
lot of Gen
know
threats.
we do know the two teams going into this first game of the Invitational. I think each of us has kind of shared our thoughts on how the teams are stacked up. But now seeing the champions, does anyone feel any different amongst us casters? I'm feeling like there's a lot of good CC coming from Shyvana's abs, and maybe far too many skill shots on the GLHF side. I'm leaning Shyvana's abs.
I think that the I don't know. I think the Fiora Ornn matchup is going to be so devastating, and I really do think that Tristana on piloted by Ty is going to be quite something to deal with from an engage and disengage perspective.
Now hopefully we see like efficient itemization in this bot lane to maximize the benefits of the crit changes that came out at the start of the year. That'll be the real make or break situation that we go into later on in the game.
Yes, and as we head in, I just wanted to make sure we're not cutting anyone off as they're going in. But the first game will be cast by myself and Jules, so maybe we want to say goodbye and wish best of luck as we start this game. How about that? Just so no one gets cut off when the game does start. Okay, I'm hearing from production we still have a minute or two, so let's keep talking.
I think what's going to be really interesting here is like I hope that everyone who doesn't otherwise get to see the terror that is Boomer's Gen get to see why his hashtag name on his Riot ID is hashtag Gen.
Yeah, and certainly I know Ginger, you were talking about how Boomer really takes the opportunity to suffocate people, make them fight for the CS. That's a real scrappy. I mean, and also I know he does not drop CS.
Yeah, he can really get a lot of benefit from the karma by utilizing the shields effectively and the dual poke coming from both of them. He went fleet footwork, so he won't be able to get the benefit of Dark Harvest from all the poke that they have in bot lane, but they'll have a lot of sustain to allow them to duel with a Nami.
Yeah,
and
nothing
I think
looking
there's
too
gonna
out
be
of.
I
Go
think there's
ahead,
going to be
Capri.
a huge focus on bot lane here because knowing that there's an Ornn versus Fiora, that's definitely a weak side job, but also for them to be able to get consistent damage on Shyvana abs, I expect this Jhin to need to do some serious damage. Otherwise, they could be lacking.
If Sophie plays aggressive enough and punishes this matchup hard enough, it's going to be really hard for them to deal with this weak side matchup on top. And I think that that's going to indicate the pace of the game is how well that goes.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
anyone versus a team with Boomer, they know that playing for bot lane with Boomer on your team is always a good call. So I think they're already going to be aware of that as well.
I do want to highlight the mid lane matchup just because I feel like we haven't focused on them a lot, but Pest is on his, I mean, not a one trick, but quite nearly got to be one of his best champions. And Jakey loves playing Lux anytime that they can get their hands on that as well. So I think this between both of them is going to have really volatile poke matchup. Whoever gets ahead in that is also likely to snowball their team.
Yeah, I mean, it did seem like a handshake, right? Where it's like, you get to play what you want, I get to play what I want in the mid lane. These do look
Not
like their
really.
favorites. All right, and we are switching to live. It is time for the first game of the season. Thank you, Ginger and Capri, for joining us, and we will catch you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
See
Take it
y'all.
easy.
No, I was saying that at least with Jakey would normally want to pick Syndra, so it was a little bit of a one-sided handshake.
Right.
They didn't want that that Syndra to be in there.
And they banned out the Syndra too on their side, I believe. So maybe they're just saving it for the next game. But as we get into this, let's see if we have any shenanigans, any ward vision. I know that's going to be super important in this jungle matchup where we've got Bormelian, High Masters, Travi, High Masters in the hundreds of LP. Got some fist bumps as looks like we're headed towards this river to get the full amount of vision. Looks like Travi and Jiki Quickie.
You don't have to do as much setup as you used to have to do with like, all right, are we gonna invade? Are we going to 5 point? Now you can pretty much just get one ward down to see where they're pathing, and that's about it if you're starting jungle wise.
Yeah, and I know these teams have both gone through the ringer in their training arc to make sure they understand all of the comms that need to happen to understand the jungle. Ooh, there we've got the first damage bit on mid. Oh, Sophie already aggressive, taking a fight here in top lane, getting those vitals.
They get one more there. Oh man.
Yeah.
And when you play against the Fiora, her vitals always start in the same spot, so she can proc them right as it comes up, knowing that champion really well.
Yes, very nice. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have a pretty rote intro to this game, as it looks like Boomer is asserting his dominance a little bit there in the bot lane. Not too far, but I do know, in my experience, when I was an AD main against Boomer. Ooh, Sophie pushing off, getting level 2 and pushing Poggle off that wave.
Oh, so close. Now Jakey's really far down and Help's gonna have to move back a little bit.
All right.
Now, the jungle side, they're clearing both toward the same direction, towards bottom here, which is what we expected. But that also is going to mean that we're likely to have a pretty volatile scuttle, depending on how the push happens here, which looks like is going toward Boomer's side.
Yeah, and from the pings that we can see and hear, I know we have Trav calling out Bormelian's movements. he will make sure that his team knows exactly where 4 million is at all times. With Jakey Quickie narrowly escaping that little combo that would have potentially pushed him all the way out of lane.
Oh boy, the punishment continues here in the top lane.
Yeah, there's
Is this
very
enough?
beautiful parry.
An ignite flash?
Oh, the flash for flash, and Sophie does take 2 tower shots there.
She doesn't have the ignite, so couldn't quite finish him off. It's gonna be first blood here.
Oh wow! So first blood onto Poggle with that beautiful. Sophie looked like she was trying to get a cheeky little kill there, but it's been reversed. I've seen that many times. Oh, and here we have 4 million.
Yeah.
This first Scuttle.
It looks like Scuttle's gonna be potentially uncontested here, as he almost got the reset off on the blue that aggro almost dropped there.
Yeah,
Like,
the difference in jungle timers.
They'll shake hands and go up and just take the top Scuttle so that they both get one.
Yes, definitely full vision of Bormillion, understanding where he is. Jakey Quackie's playing to the top side here. It does look to be that handshake, like you said. Bormillion gets an earlier back off, but we'll see how it converts as he tries to retake his jungle mobs and path towards a better gank.
Looks like he's going up there just to Shadow Fiora and put a ward down to cover in case they actually path up that direction. But it's starting to be a good sign for the Ornn matchup here, which is something that they definitely needed.
Yeah, that early Bramble Vest I have to call out. That's a must against Fiora. I mean, I don't have to be a top lane player to understand that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be pretty critical. I mean, she is still 20 CS up here, and we don't have gold differences per, but like you can see Wukong is waiting here for her to over-engage, and it might happen.
Oh, it looks like Sophie's respecting too much. Well, just enough maybe, to make sure that Bormillion does not get this lane gank off that he's spent some of his precious tempo that he earned on.
Yeah, she smelled something fishy here, I think. And,
yeah.
he's just gonna quietly path back away, assuming that this is off now.
Yeah, a top laner's intuition, we might be able to call it. So it looks like Jakey Quackie's TPing back to lane. Let's see if there's anything that can be done to re-secure this lane as Jakey Quackie's 15 CS down. Although, looking at CS difference in the top lane, even though that kill is there, there is also quite a gap there.
Yeah, that's enough. I mean, 20 CS is typically about 1 kill, right? So we've almost equalized that already. But the item difference is certainly notable. Fiora does not actually have an item, or even half an item, where that Bramble Vest is quite a bit more. She has still 900 gold almost in pocket to spend.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even have to leave lane as Ornn to get it. It's beautiful. You make it yourself. Who needs a shopkeep? Oh, it does look like we got Sophie pushing Poggle under the turret there. Oh, a nice little scrap in the mid lane. Jakey Quickie hits a
what a dodge.
That flash. That flash gets Pest out of a terrible situation. Oh, Trevi with the flash E into it and secures that kill onto a backing Pest who thought he was completely hidden away. Trav knew.
Bloodhound. He smelled him over there and was searching for him. Found him with the flash W.
And you know what it is? That assassin instinct on Trav. All season playing assassins and then plays Xinjiao as if he is one. It makes perfect sense.
I gotta say, I'm almost disappointed that I'm not seeing Trav play an assassin where I have to normally cower in fear that he's gonna do so. But maybe Xin is the real assassin anyway.
Yeah, here we have a level 6. Level 6 onto where Bormillion's Wukong is only level 5. Oh, Bormillion gets a smite up on the blue, gets level 6, and looks like they're scrapping. Poggle and Sophie are on their way, but Pest gets here before Jakey Quickie. The Ornn ult knocks them up, and oh, it looks like it's just Sophie left with Jakey Quickie just behind. Lands the Q. Oh, and it looks like it's disengage time as Sophie and Jakey Quickie with their tail between their legs come back to their own lanes.
Yeah, Bormillion's team was ready to save that. You have to know if you're against either of these two junglers, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to come in and invade when they can, and the other team has to be ready to defend their jungler, or else that'll snowball out of control.
Absolutely. You know, my favorite part of that is Poggle and Sophie holding hands, walking to the fight almost together. was beautiful. They know who the real target is, and it's neither of them.
That's absolutely right.
Here we see Poggle being forced under his turret. This is where some of the CS gap comes in as
Yeah,
Orin
triple
struggles under
longsword.
turret.
Triple longsword now for Sophie. It's now the items are in her favor, and she is taking command of this. Despite the early kill, I think it's going to start getting worse from here.
Yeah, with nearly a 40 CS lead, but Poggle's looking to make it up under turret. Potentially a repeat of what happened earlier. Ooh, and Sophie takes a few turret shots. Not too in danger, but, you know, maybe having the flashback.
She knew she'd be able to get that riposte on him and was just kind of trying to make him go in on that, engage a little bit early, but Poggle knew exactly when to hold it.
Right. We see Travi taking those Void Grubbies as Bormillion looks to handshake the Dragon to start it. But the bot lane of GLHF is potentially going to see him here, or at least understand. Doesn't look like there's any contest from GLHF.
No, your typical early game trade. Someone's going to
Yeah.
take the Dragon and someone's going to take the Void Grubs, and both teams will walk away with something.
Handshake. Very nice. Oh, Travi looking to
Travi
put some
coming up
pressure
here.
on Poggle.
Maybe dives under Ornn. This is really scary, though. Either way, if Ornn gets a knock up here.
Oh, starting with that Xin Zhao ult, and it is over as he takes the aggro perfectly, and that's a beautiful, clean kill onto Poggle, putting him even
There's gonna be
further.
so much damage on this turret. Oh man,
Yes.
that's gonna be devastating.
Yes, it's just, we knew going into this, looking at the matchup, it would be a little weak side top, and Vermilion did try that lane gank, but it did not earn Poggle any leeway. All right, we see the pings coming through as it looks like there's an understanding of where Wukong could possibly be. Jakey Quakey catches him out with the Q. E into the ult, and that is
first
solo
down
kill.
and one. Oh no!
Wow.
And that is a Jakey Quakey special actually right there. That Lux ult combo is something that you see a lot, especially mid game. You're gonna get even more of that as that Lux gets more empowered.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of having a jungler like Trav who understands exactly where you are in any given moment. The premonition is Trav then takes the chickens on top of that. Ooh, looks like we've got a little scrap here from Poggle onto Sophie. Ooh, Sophie forced to
dodged
flat.
it, but she continues forward into the tower.
Oh,
no,
and there we
not
go.
again.
A solo bolo from 50 CS down. Poggle takes it. Wow.
Well, this is answering the age-old question: do the kills matter, or does the CS matter? And we'll find out here today.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say the age-old question: which one wins, the unstoppable force or the immovable object? And that we see the immovable object, Orin comes out on top.
Well,
As we
basically just playing a game of chicken, right? You know, when is he going to use that dash and knock up when then, you know, the Fiora has to hold it and use the riposte just right whenever that happens to make it work.
Yes, here we get Trav with a very aggressive going in, but doesn't realize he's on vision. Oh, now he does, seeing that ward be picked up. He's trying to take a cheeky little gromp off Vermilion. And we see the pings coming in saying, that's my gromp. Protect me. Ooh, we got the Jin ult down bot. Looks like River Otter is a bit out of position. The Karma
They couldn't
W.
quite
Ooh.
make it. Maybe the Deadly Flourish. Okay, they've knocked down one at least. They might be able to get this Tristana under tower and finish it off.
Yeah, Chainu with that RQ from Karma securing it.
He's gonna potentially look. The Tristana wants to stay around for the CS, but it might be really dangerous. If this Karma Q hits and the Jin W hits, she's gone.
Ooh, well, oh, there
it
we
is,
go.
the fourth shot. Oh, the barrier!
Yeah, the barrier does save Ty there, the Tristana.
Ty said, I
Wow.
heard what you said, and I don't believe you. I'll show you that I know that I'm safe here.
Yeah. Oh, here we got Bormillion taking the Gromp there. Looks to be in a great position to potentially dive. Oh, and he gives up on the Gromp. It's time.
It's a dive down here. Wukong ult.
There we go. And the TP is coming out from Fiora. Sophie coming in, but it is too late. As ooh,
Too late.
Jakey
Jakey
Quakey
might be
forcing
able
a
to find
flash.
something here. Luxel's
And-
almost back up.
Oh, Travi getting caught out by Pest and Poggle. The way ult is not enough to save him as he dies, but Poggle is continuing the chase. And it's a 1-for-1 up in the top river.
Ornn has 4 kills. What are we going to do with this fed Ornn that we said was apparently supposed to be behind at this point? now has 4 kills.
Yeah,
with not even a full item.
Yeah, all right, let's see a replay. Let's look at what we've got here. Got the fights here. Oh, and Tess thinks he's getting away. Oh, but Poggle with the beautiful chase there. Securing it for a 1-for-1 kill there. Oh, and if we're ready to go back to live, we've got a little skirmish up in the top lane, as it looks like River Otter and Tai are ready to put some extra pressure in Bormillion's jungle. But really, they're just headed mid.
And they're fighting again up top. The girls are still fighting. I think that Poggles knows what his limits are at this point. Still not with even a full item. Is probably going to walk away from this one.
Yeah, part of the beauty, I think, has been Poggle's ability to choose his fights correctly. Cheney with the really beautiful coming from behind on Jakey Quakey. Boomer dodging the Lux Q. And let's see.
Flourish. He has to reload. It's enough, but it goes for the Karma, which not what you want to see with Jin on 2 assists. He really wants those kills to start stacking up his advantage.
Yeah, certainly. It is a really nice added bit of pressure. It looks like the minion wave is going to crash into mid, and we see Pest coming down here to assist his bot lane.
I'm worried late game, you know, even if Boomer gets ahead, if Lux has gotten as much itemization and money as she has, eventually Boomer just opens up into a Lux ult, and then that's going to be a big struggle for them.
Yeah, certainly. And it looks like Shyvana's abs secures that Infernal Drake as Travis secures the entire topside jungle from Bormillion.
Love to see that.
Yeah, that's the new version of the handshake, maybe. You get the objectives, I get the gold. As we are dead even in gold, there's a fight happening here. Tai a bit caught out as Tristana falls to the Jin auto, and you're got it continuing.
For River, but there's a lot of blocks in it. Right
Wow.
on the mark with the Jin ult. You can see him trying to thread the needle successfully into a lot of them there. And they're
Yes,
still
oh,
going
beautiful
forward.
CC combo.
Oh, huge
Oh.
Lux ult, taking them all out there. Travis still going forward. He might be able to clean this all up.
Oh, and a beautiful reversal from Jakey Quakey as he secures so much damage onto Shyvana's abs with that ult and continued follow-up. They get away, feeling like the victors here as they've secured a little bit of a gold lead. I know I was just saying it's even, and now it's not.
Yeah, I mean, we're at 15 minutes and we're pretty even in terms of gold, but there is, while a little bit of a gold lead on the red side, there are 2 dragons secured by Bormillion's team, so they're going to have to start setting up for these dragons a little bit better for these next several.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay here. So we've got the Lux Q into ult incoming here. That E, the Q comes out, and then a beautiful 3-person ult. Oh, maybe not 3? It's slow-mo. Oh, a beautiful bit of damage that comes out there. So satisfying to see. Ooh,
I gotta say that Lux missile whip feels a little suspicious there every time I see something come that close.
Yeah.
Just on the edge of those.
Yeah, are they ever gonna fix the terrain? That's a feature, not a bug, right?
That's right.
All right, we see Shyvana's abs pushing GLHF out of their bot sites, making sure that red is there for Bormillion. As we go back a little bit to a normal game state. The only turret taken has been in the top lane so far, and top laners are still top laning.
The top laners are still top laning. The CF difference, though, is widening, but the kill difference is also widening. What can we actually see how much money that they have for each of them here? So we've got, you know, about 5,000 to about 7,000 almost, and there's still over 1,000 gold difference on the Fiora despite the 4-kill Ornn being there. So this still Fiora, if she goes unchecked, is gonna run this game.
Ooh, wow. And River Otter there to make sure Jakey Quakey does not fall to a cute little lane gank as the Rift's Herald, is secured for GLHF. And it's right back to that top lane, making sure that Sophie is there to guard Travi as he takes the fruits of this tree.
And we have 2 minutes still on, as Travis stealing all the jungle with the Fiora, goes in on Poggle. They might try to take him under tower, but he's so tanky they don't even want it.
Yeah, but certainly forced back to his towers. No good deed goes unpunished. No top laner shall protect against the enemy jungler. Oh, a beautiful QER from Jakey Quinky, seemingly max range. And once again, Bormillion falls to that Assassin Lux.
And there's another one. I'm saying it's just gonna keep happening. She's now 5-1-2. And
Oh!
we don't have an ult to go with it, but that would have been death again for Pest as well.
Yeah, if not super close. As this Riftchild is spawned top lane, it looks like this turret is gonna at least take... Oh, that's almost all of its HP. Sophie breaks it down.
They're not letting her anywhere other than top. I got to imagine that, so they're gonna run this out and probably take... I have to imagine Sophie somewhere else into a different lane, since all of the towers on that side are gone.
Yeah. Very nicely done as Sophie decides mid lane now. Oh, but runs into Cheney, Boomer, and Pest as she has to escape with her life.
Yeah, light work for the riposte on the Fiora, able to get that. Cheney, awesome dodge out of Jakey there. Probably had him cornered in there.
I mean, we're at the point now where Lux is looking like she's dropping bombs with every E, and we saw that. Oh, looks like Travi and Vermilion. Ooh, both gonna take a ride on that blast plants. Separate directions, and Travi's looking to back. There's nothing on the jungle here for him. Let's do a replay there. Oh, and this is the QER, and it didn't even look like the Nami was really necessary for damage there. Jakey Quakey's putting out so much boom.
Oh,
wow.
And right back to live, though, you see Hui falling to both Trav and Sophie, who seem to be walking together everywhere here, and now Dragon is finally up. They really need this.
Jakey Quakey caught out by an Ornn ult, and it looks like the Dragon is being started by Trav, but forced to get off of it as this Jhin opens up with his ult, and it looks like Poggle is out there all by himself and taken down as GLHF secures this Chemtech Drake, their first of the game.
You can also see the tech that they just kind of employed, I think that they were preparing for with this Nami counter to the Jhin, where as soon as Jhin sets up, Nami's immediately going to ult him about at the same range, so that, you know, maybe he's able to get off at least 3 of the shots, but he has to fire them very quickly before that very slow Nami wave ends up hitting him and taking him out of that ult.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the replay for that one. Oh, and here we see, this is how the Hui, just a little bit too far up, and this is the exact position that you cannot be in, unfortunately. It's like the lines are drawn, and it's a very quick and easy bit of damage put onto that glass cannon mage.
They were able to secure that dragon, so now they delayed the sort of soul timer here. Maybe they are able to get these other dragons after, but that's a good timer reset for them.
Oh, it looks like we're getting a replay, of this dragon fight, and we're gonna see exactly how Poggle got just transported inside their team, and it looks like the backup was not ready for that. All right. Here we are. All right, it looks like the pings are coming out. We are securing the right amount of vision to make sure that we can continue, it looks like on GLHF's side, making sure that Jakey Quakey and everyone has the resources they need. It's in the art of surprise that's been really helping Jakey Quakey for sure. Oh,
they're
Sophie coming up.
Is Hui going to be able to get out of this with the fear? It doesn't really look like it.
The Hui route directed right back to him by Sophie, and he is falling once more.
Well, they're going to take Baron off of this, and you know, Bormillion's nowhere near this play. They're going to try to maybe get in there with the Gentle Ornhorn. I think it's going to be a little late.
I mean, the Gentle opens up, Ornn ult comes in, Baron does, the Ornn ult just not connecting to the ram, as Baron is down to 3k. And here we go, Travi is bursting it down, Travi gets it, and then the fight now begins. It looks like they're gonna try to reap the rewards of that Baron reducing the MR and armor, but it looks like it's over. Sophie is ready.
Neither team isn't sure if they want to commit to this. I think both of them think that it's too risky and are just gonna move away. Getting Vermilion and the rest of the team the Baron buff on here, which is going to be a great boon for them if they can take advantage. Baron is not nearly as strong as it was in previous seasons, but if they're able to get the siege off, especially with this Fiora, it's going to potentially earn them a lot of money.
Yeah, there is the win through top is often a scary prospect when who can match Fiora on the side of Shyvana's abs, especially with the Baron buff. All right,
Yeah,
going back to the replay for Baron. Oh, we see this. The Orin ult just not connecting, and here we have it. Looks like Bormillion is looking for exactly the right angle to get in here. Forced to not jump over there by the Nami ult, and then Tristana ulted away. Lux queued in place, and Travi gets to secure the Baron there. It looks like we are heading back to live. Looks like there was almost going to be a skirmish there as GLHF pushing their Baron wave through, making sure that they have vision, but not able to secure vision around that brush around the red buff. All right, just a classic siege. As it looks like Vermilion is able to wrap a little bit around to Sophie. They do see each other, and it looks like Cheney and Vermilion just on Sophie as GLHF coming to protect.
Yeah, they still have a little bit more time on this Baron buff, but it's expiring soon, so they need to be able to get a little bit more value out of here to make sure that they have gotten all of that they can with it. Looks like they're all just trying for a fight in the middle of nowhere. No one wants to kind of go and control lanes. I'm not sure what they're fighting over.
Yeah, I mean, certainly vision over this dragon, about to spawn in 10 seconds, and it looks like GLHF has the dominant position here, expressing their gold lead, making sure that no vision gets anywhere near this dragon.
It's now spawned, so they're in it, and if they can secure this in the second soul, or it's going to be soul point for the blue team.
Yeah, here we go. It's looking like a... Ooh. Oh, the Lux ult does not connect with anyone. The Orin ult comes back in, connects, and hits the bot lane of Travi.
Was immediate.
Wow.
No gen value on this from the Nami is amazing.
All right. Just trading CC back and forth while the dragon was ulted down, burst down. Travi secures the smite there. And it looks like it's time to all-out brawl as Travi is on the wrong side of this fight, looking like he is going to be... Oh, he flashes over just...
Oh, he's out of there.
Zero
Is he Gen W? Oh, the Gen W got him.
And, and a little bit of burn from Pest secures the kill onto Sophie as well. A beautiful cut down. Oh, looks like Vermilion is in the wrong spot, caught by a Lux Q in between two turrets. And the ult finishes him off.
They both just barely get away there. Being able to get that dragon there was critical for them, but it definitely cost them a couple of lives here, and it might cost them mid lane.
Yeah, and we're seeing exactly how that happened here as the fight dragged on. I mean, really, it's Travi being in not the greatest position. Let's see exactly how that Jin W caught him. It looks to be... Oh, it's not blind at all, but Travi was not expecting the ward deep into their side. And then, of course, the burn from Hui.
Okay, so just checking in on everything. We've got Lux with a 700k bounty on here. Can we switch back to the item view for everyone? Excellent.
All right. Yeah, and look at that. That's the 3-item spike for Lux there, perfectly rounded out.
That is so scary. Any of those combos will kill just about everyone that isn't named Orin on that team.
Right. All right, this is interesting. We've got River Otter securing some really nice vision on the top side as they're looking to make sure that this Baron is prepped. They know exactly where Shyvana's abs are headed at all times.
Yeah, I love this. While we're waiting for that, I just love this Nami ult that's happening every single time she smells even the hint of a Jhin ult occurring. She immediately ults towards where the Jhin is to get no Jhin value out of the ultimate, which has been doing so much work for their team.
Yeah, and I've mentioned a few overstays. Look at You saw the blue trinket come out from Sophie there, understanding exactly where Bormelian could be, and catches him with maybe 3 units of distance and says, all right, I guess I can't push this all by myself. Very smart play. Ooh, as she is ready for this 1v3, and will she come out on top? It does not look like she is able to parry the stuns coming her way. Boomer secures the kill on as Poggle is continuing the battle, opening up his ult. Oh, the Nami ult makes sure that no one is stunned by Ornn.
Oh man, Sophie, that was a little too ambitious.
Yeah.
I know you're ahead, but that was a lot of 1v3 possibility there.
Yeah, no,
Big shutdown
beautiful
in
combo.
there.
Yes, onto Jakey Quakey, who is going to spend 40 minutes in the gray screen as Baron is up, and it looks like Shyvana's abs is ready to take this Baron. With 2 people down, it doesn't look like GLHF are going to put up much of a fight, though Travis looking, potentially saying, I can do this, I have outsmited before. I'm looking, it's at 5.5k.
I think he's going to walk
4K.
away. There's no way they can get this from him.
Yeah, too much risk for sure, as the Baron is secured by Shyvana's abs. Travi looking for maybe some stragglers here as he's looking around.
He almost found
does
one,
not.
but the Baron recall makes it so that they get away right beforehand. Still
Yes.
a decently close game, only a 3k lead really on the red team right now.
Yeah, and looking at this replay, oh, and a beautiful. Oh my gosh, no ults needed. I didn't even catch that before. Just the E and the Q gets Jin all the way down.
And you know, now back in the live game, I think we need to call a lot of attention to Jin's namesake here, Boomer's namesake, where he is 40 CS up and just got a 700k shutdown.
Yeah, we got a skirmish here as Pago's looking to press some. Oh, wow. The Tristana ult pushes Ornn back enough so that he can catch his ram, but it doesn't look like it secures much at all. Oh, but Sophie on the wrong side of the fight, thinking it's still going on, gets caught out by all 5 members.
And now they're chasing him into the jungle. The Wukong opens up.
Yeah, beautiful flash E ults.
All up here. Can they chase them all the way through? The Lux ult almost knocks them all the way back. They might have to leave after that one.
Yeah, to the security of their turret, GLHF retreats as it looks like this is a dragon for Shyvana's abs. Perfect timing with this, securing the objective control around that area.
And that puts them on Soul Point. That's going to be a really important fight as close as this game is for the Chemtech Soul here.
Yeah, this has been a truly back and forth, and we do see that the gold is just about even, a little bit favoring towards GLHF, but this has been a beautiful and strong game 1. Let's take a look at this replay around this. So you see Jin had his ult open, and that's exactly what Sophie was going for, thinking no one would be all the way back there with him, but unfortunately gets caught out. And then the E.
The gold is even, but I mean, you can see the pockets where it's happening. The CS difference across all these different teams is pretty incredible.
Yeah, lopsided for sure as we see Sophie's creeping up on 100 CS. She's not too far away from 100 CS higher than Poggle. Of course, one playing a CSing split pusher and one playing the team fighter.
Yeah, 3k gold lead just about on that top lane. He's
so we
gonna
see
manufacture
Boomer
his own
fishing.
for it.
Yeah, Boomer fishing for that with the auto WR onto Tai, but he makes it away. But it looks beautiful. All right, that mid tier 2 turret is down, and now the bot lane is free.
These karma shields are getting really heavy. You know, you don't almost want to see between the shields that they have on here a Serpent's Fang, but there's no one that can really hit it.
Really nice EW from Pest to secure the stun that was necessary to take Jakey Quakey out before he could do his full combo. Poggle here being chased into his base by Sophie. Sophie puts on the ult.
One more.
And it looks like Poggle is... It's a 1-for-1. Certainly.
You know, 1-for-1 and they all had to show up. They'll take that.
Yeah, Sophie not maybe expecting or saying, you know, I can pull 3 and get a 1-for-1. That's good for us.
If she's ever unchecked alone with that hole breaker, it's gonna be the end of the game.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
since all these people are pretty much, you know, master plus, it's maybe going to be hard for them to get that sneaky level of backdoor capability off.
yeah, certainly it becomes the resource game. Are you willing to spend your resource and actually get something from it when others are spending their resource and losing something? Hoggle, for example, having to flash to secure that 1v1 there, but Sophie, not. She'll have it up in just a few seconds, and we'll see if that matters in the coming fights for the Baron in 1 minute and Dragon, potentially Soul, in 2. Let's see the replay of that bot lane fight between the top laners as Sophie chases Boggle into the turret. Okay, there we go.
Oh, back.
Oh, we see River Otter forced to flash away. He does live with his life though, and giving up his ult to stop that Jhin ult from killing him.
Back at Life Vermilion's fishing for these people trying to back here. Trying to see if they can get an angle on anyone.
Something I love about both of these jungle players, they're both playing as though they're playing Pyke. That was a shark in the water looking for blood.
That as this game scales on, especially because of the Ornn, that Jhin has an upgraded Ornn IE, which is going to do so much damage.
Oh, and here we see Sophie 2v1ing the turret as though the turret's a minion, making sure that if she says if they want Baron, they're losing the game. This opens up a lane for Travi and Tai Tai to make it to the Baron, and River Otter's going to be able to secure some vision surrounding the Baron. Looks like Sophie's plan was exactly executed correctly.
But they're taking it on them now because of that to go get this Baron now with all of the aggro that was drawn.
Yeah, and looks like Baron is already halfway done. Vermilion gets in there with an R, knocks every single person up. It looks like, oh god, Cheney is gonna go down to Travi.
The ult tried to take out the Tristana, that happens.
But Boomer secures it, and Boomer is headed back to this as Pest falls to Travi, and Travi is now on his way out as Sophie is saying, all right, I guess that's the game for us. It looks as though GLHF is forced to secure a place for their own closer to the dragon as they got them off the... Oh, Travi is just knocked about as it looks like he is falling to Boomer.
And that's going to allow them to go and get a Dragon Soul for themselves. I can't imagine that Sophie's going to be able to 1v5 them here, but she might be able to pick up Jhin, depending on the angle here.
Yeah, Sophie measuring which is better, to stop the dragon, which probably not able to do, or just push the waves and continue to put some pressure. Hoggle looking off the dragon to make sure Sophie doesn't escort that wave any further. And it looks like it's back time to prevent any Baron vision. So this scuttle, super important.
It was such a good play and a read for them to try to pull the aggro and then start Baron there, but then they reversed the play on them by Vermilion coming in with that amazing Wukong roll.
Yeah, flashy or WE from Wukong and then into the ult. That'll stop a full team.
Try to take it again here, but now all of the tools are down for them.
Oh, 2k on the Baron. Low. Baron is at 1k. Oh, and then secured by Vermilion as it looks like, wow. This is just a full reversal of gold and objectives as Vermilion wants to 1v1 Sophie, looking to have some support from Jhin. Oh, Vermilion makes it just out as Travi is now on top of Boomer. Boomer is forced to run for his life as all of the resources are gone. Oh,
if Cheney gets this beautiful Karma and a reset, those shields are ridiculous now.
All right, it looks like GLHF is just a little bit out of position. Each person successfully making it onto their target, but at the wrong time in the wrong place. where Shyvana's abs are all in the right place to support each other, as that's a 4 for none.
Jin on Boomer is just showing you why his name is #Jin and said, "What do you mean Jin isn't good this season?"
Yeah. Proving us all wrong. I mean, proving himself wrong, potentially, as I said. Oh, we're going to the replay. Let's take a look at this end of... Ooh, there we see River Otter falls before the Baron is even taken. The Baron gets taken. The Ornn ult stops Sophie, pushes her away, and then it looks like Travi is forced to go up to Bormillion to support Sophie, then down onto Jin as Tai continues circling around the other way. You can see it's just all over the place with that. And back to live. Let's look at this Baron potential siege that's about to take place.
Jin now has a Guardian Angel, and so even if they had a hard time killing him once with the 700 gold bounty, they have to now kill him twice through probably, 10k worth of Karma Shields, and no good way to get rid of them.
And we are seeing all of the upgraded Ornn items have been completed. That is a definite advantage. Even if Ornn's doing nothing on the map, he's at least doing that, providing the extra stats. And for some of these champions, they're just going to stat check you at a certain point.
But some of those champions named Jin, who I probably bet have over 1,000 gold at this, or 1,000 attack damage at this point.
Wow. Okay, the redemption comes out to protect Boomer from that Lux ult, which nearly had him at 0 HP. Looks like they are continuing this Baron siege. Jin opens up the ult as Sophie is pushing down the top wave, and looks like some really nice parrying.
Even from
full health.
He nearly one-shot her.
Yeah. So it's not enough to take a kill there, but it does force River Otter back to his own fountain. It looks like they are trying to get home. Hoggle had fallen to Sophie in the top lane, and Boomer secures the kill onto River Otter, and it looks like Travi is forced to make some space for Sophie, make sure that the backs do not come up.
Fior's in the base trying to kill the Nexus.
Oh, Sophie makes...
It's happening!
Oh my god. Oh my god, Boomer makes it in time to protect his Nexus! It's a beautiful...
Oh my god.
Oh, now Bormillion, Wukong's GA comes up. Oh, makes it back into the Tristana, stops the W with his ult, and Bormillion makes it out alive out of that scuffle. And it looks like there's only River Otter is coming back up, and this might be the push to end the game here. Let's see what happens. Or do they have the minions? And will River Otter be able to hold for 30 seconds?
Barely got the backdoor X-Peke style win.
Yes, and now we're seeing... Yeah, we're seeing a full reversal as it looks like River Otter is not able to protect his base for long enough. He does live with his own life, but perhaps shamefully so, as the Nexus falls and Shyvana's abs takes game 1.
Amazing.
Wow.
What? That backdoor play almost clutched it. Hui barely was able to kill
Wow.
it. That Fear CC absolutely saved the game there, which would have been a backdoor win for them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm mad at myself on behalf of that team. Victory is so close, you can taste it, but too far away to see the actual victory screen. Wow.
I don't think I would have even known. I feel like I could hear the comms on that from wherever they are in Chicago.
yeah, for certainly. I mean, Bormillion is my boyfriend and lives with me, so I can hear him screaming.
Oh, you actually could hear it.
Here, let's take a look at Sophie's push to near victory. Oh, right. I mean, the Poggle goes down. Unfortunately, with those items and those levels, Fiora is just able to push it. And, even in fast forward, this feels like it might be real time of how fast it happened. Oh,
we
and
were so
parrying.
focused on the other part of the thing, Hui being able to get back there to stop this just in time. I mean, this Fear, if it didn't hit,
that
the
EQ
game was over.
Yeah, and then of course the Jin going crazy there. I mean, let me ask you, Jules, who are you bringing in from Shyvana's abs to talk about this game? Who would you want to hear from?
I mean, I think that it needs to be the Boomer on Jin, like 11, 2, and 10 with a 700 gold bounty.
Let's give him his chance.
For those Jin haters out there.
Yeah. All right, let's get a feeler out there if he would want to come on stream. But in the meantime, I mean, that was a really, really fun game to watch. I mean, just way back and forth. All right,
So
Boomer
cool.
is down to come on stream. If you are ready, Jules, I'll bring him in.
Let's do it.
Boomer, welcome and congratulations on game 1. How are you feeling?
Hello. Oh my god. I can't believe that was only game 1. Like I
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of my team, but I am like shaking. That was such an insanely close game. I mean, like I can't believe it. I'm glad I got a good Jin game in because that's all I wanted honestly from the series.
Yeah, and I don't know if you were listening to the cast beforehand, but we were discussing. I mean, I've heard from you, Jin's not in a great place, but I know he's where the heart is. He's home. So, I mean, what brought you to pick him first game?
Well, we know we needed Prio bot, and with the Karma pick, it just enables Jin a lot to be able to be safe in the early game. Like even against a champ like Tristana, like Karma just alleviates so much pressure and applies so much pressure, especially
Yeah.
alongside a champ like Jin that you can just bully in lane a whole lot. And also, they did play very passive in lane, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting an aggressive support pick with the Tristana, but it would have gotten bullied kind of hard by Karma. So I think Nami was also a smart pivot on their part.
Yeah, those
but it just
Nami,
allowed
those
us-
Nami ults were keeping you in check for a lot of the
yeah,
game.
definitely. And there was, I think the Soul or second, I think it was the third Drake, our third Drake, the fifth Drake of the game. I think. I kind of just ulted and immediately got canceled because I just didn't see the wave. That's on me.
Yeah.
I'll take that one. But yeah, the Nami ult definitely threatens the Jin and not being able to get his full ult off. But if the Nami is holding it just for that, then you can kind of just. I feel like it's worse for the Nami just to hold it. But
Yeah,
Sure, yeah, it's that give and take, but I mean, we see how close that game was
Oh my
in
God,
every
it was
moment, not
insane.
only just Fiora, but
yeah.
let's say you have the honor to give to the enemy team. Who are you honoring on the enemy team? That's I like to ask that question, Boomer, to see who are you giving it to Sophie?
I think I think it's either Jakey or Trav. I mean, Trav.
Oh
like,
wow, yeah.
Trav ran that game. Sophie also just. I mean, the Lux was insane. Me and
Yeah.
Boar were both surprised to see him get one shot in that river, that scuttle early game.
Yeah.
I could not believe that did that much damage. But no, Jakey played out of his mind. Considering we did take the way away. Trav again just running it. I mean, running the whole game for the most part. That early game was so rough for us, but luckily we were able to get back in the game. And Poggle, I mean, with the couple of solo kills early, definitely just helping us make it to that mid to late game. I mean, it was needed for us to survive that. Absolutely needed. If Sophie got even a little bit more of a lead, I mean, that game probably would have been over a lot sooner for us.
Yeah, I mean, and we're glad it wasn't. If I could speak for both of us, Jules. That was really exciting.
super fun to watch. Good job. Yeah, hashtag Jen.
Thank you. Hashtag Jen, y'all.
All right, and good luck in the rest of your games, Boomer. We will be impartial, but I do love Jin, but I won't be rooting for Jin anymore in Fearless
Well, he's
Draft.
gone, so
Yeah.
excited to play the rest of them. Good luck to y'all.
All right, thank
All right.
you.
Thanks. Whew, that was such a good one to start with, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm excited for the next few games. I know, Jules, you won't be on the cast for this next one, but I'll be taking some of your insights into the next game as well. I didn't know that about the Baron that you were talking about the change in its power, specifically the buff. So
Oh yeah, it's so much different now. It's like the gold amount is like cut in half from what it was in the previous one. So just getting that initial steal on the Baron isn't quite as strong as it would be otherwise.
right.
It makes a big difference to whether or not you get the Baron or not, or whether even it's even worth jungle stealing it.
All right, and at the end of game 1, thank you, Jules, and thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna head to a quick break. As always, you can stick around. There's gonna be 2 more games of the Topaz League of Legends 2026 Season 1 Invitational.
All right. Bye, y'all.
All right, welcome. We are getting ready for game 2 of the 2026 Season 1 Topaz Invitationals with Shyvana's Abs and GLHF. Now joining me, Ginger. What did you think of that game? That was a nail biter for me. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, it was definitely a roller coaster of emotions because Sophie definitely seemed like she felt she was under a lot of pressure early in top lane, trying to make some early fights go in her favor against Poggle, but she wasn't able to execute on them properly. But thankfully, Jakey Quakey showed up and was able to prove that he's a force to be reckoned with. So maybe that'll help
Yeah.
Sophie's nerves lessen a little bit to be able to smooth out the gameplay.
Yeah, but now in this second game of Fearless, I think we're gonna see the interesting picks begin to creep out. It's not like it's game 3 or anything, but of course we won't see Hui for Jakey Quakey. I know another nice pick for him. I'm really interested to see what happens in the mid lane as the pool becomes more shallow.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of spicy picks on Shyvana's abs side. I know that one for sure. I think GLHF is a lot more coherent with the meta, so it'll be game 3 where we get the more creative choices done by them.
Yeah, and of course, Nafiri. I don't know if you were feeling that during the regular season, Ginger, but Travi loves Nafiri. I know Bormillion, just regularly from knowing him, loves Nafiri. It's going to be a first to get it. Who's the first to jump on that? And it's scary to me, and scary, I think, for both of these Enchantress players in the bot lane. Obviously, River Otter has more, but
Yeah.
Enchantress facing down Nafiri sounds like
Yeah,
a
no.
disaster.
Thankfully, I've been able to avoid Travs Nefiri because I've either played with him on my team or only did 1 week against him, thankfully.
Sure. Yeah.
So I haven't been able to worry about that, but Kiana is a very
Oh
big threat.
yes.
Just with
Yeah.
the ultimate around these objectives can have a lot of impact if the team is able to set the engages up for Atrev.
Yeah, and it looks like we're headed into draft. Exciting times. We've still got Shyvana's Abs on the blue side, getting first pick, giving the counter pick over to GLHF. Once again, the Gwen ban. Sophie.
She got the Rain Shepherd skin for Gwen and immediately started playing Gwen.
Oh, is that the lore?
CMSA. Yeah.
I see. And you know, I bet it didn't take her long. She is a force to be reckoned with, obviously, as we mentioned before. Once again, Kale coming out.
No,
And
those are some of her
you,
stronger options
I
in
am
the top
quite
lane, just
patient.
because one, AP threats frees up the rest of the map for choices, as well as she can either just snowball a lead with Gwen or scale successfully into a late game with Kale. Silas,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, here's an interesting thing. That Silas ban comes out. We're gonna see if a Malphite ban comes out, because Malphite, potential first pick for Poggle, and obviously has many counters, but I would not want to enjoy a game of Silas jungle, playing against Silas jungle or Silas top if I'm playing Malphite. Oh,
he
and there
did
we see it.
strike lightning twice one time with Atrav and I in CMSA. They counterpicked Silas against us 2 games one night, and we won both of them. So
Oh wow.
it's not as strong as a counterpick as you think, but Sophie would be able to utilize the Silas much better.
Absolutely.
People picked it earlier.
Yes, and I mean, obviously the Malphite counter. There's respect there of say, and now Boomer maybe hesitating. What gets picked in response?
Vi.
Yeah, a nice little Vi for Vermilion. I know he's a big fan.
Yeah, a lot of setup potential with mid lane combos. So we could see Ari come out. Talia could be an option as well.
I mean, I'm not sure if Pest is a Yone player, but seeing Vi first picked just gives me the trauma flashbacks of years ago of Vi constantly being paired with Yone. Briar in response. That is... And we've got the 2 junglers out ready.
I wonder if you're able to shout the Vi damage from her ultimate, or if you get knocked out of your shouts. Because it has damage reduction for Briar.
I'm not sure if you get knocked out of it by Vi's ults. I think that probably would stay that damage reduction, but we're probably going to end up seeing something along those lines as Briar's. I know Trav is super aggressive. He's going to look for a quick little fight and test it out.
Yeah, Briar does have point and click CC as well, so that is also a nice setup for Ari, though I think it's a lot shorter than Vi's CC is.
Yeah, and it's not on Earth mode like Vi's Q is. That's my big complaint about Vi. All right, we see the Ari coming out for Jakey Quakey, and then let's see what gets picked in response. Anivia for Pest.
4-second CC chain on any target that Vi ults.
Certainly, that sounds amazing to me, and maybe this is the game to play through mid lane, since Pest was put a little bit on the back foot against Jakey Quakey last game. Of course, that was a super comfort pick. I know Jakey Quakey loves Lux.
I'm wondering if we're looking at a Xayah angle to try and get around the Vi ultimate, because as soon as she gets onto you, your best bet was Tristana to try and W away from all the follow-up, but now Xayah just to go immune with it.
Yeah, absolutely. That could be the play. I mean, I wonder then if it's Boomer. Boomer does also play Xayah. Could be that for him. Or potential understanding of that in the bans.
Yep. And we have the Thresh pickup to be able to lantern some people away from these engages. So that's also a very good choice by River Otter.
Absolutely. We're looking for the first set of bans to come out here. I just taking a look at chat as we see we've got someone calling out Scion mid. That
It's good.
Don't
It's
think
a
it's
lot better than
possible.
you think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot better than you think. Ari
Here?
can do nothing into it. That's another thing.
Yeah. That would be very funny. All right. Oh, and the Senna ban coming out. I know Chaney made my nights terrible playing Senna into me. Enchantress Senna too, which is even more insults on top of it. Love Chaney, great player. Hated playing against that.
Yeah, Senna's gotten some nice buffs too, so she's almost viable as an ADC as well. So it's great to see them respecting that
Is the
champion.
first of many.
Yeah.
Garen!
The Garen pick coming out, or ban coming out. That is so. You know, maybe I've never seen Sophie's Garen, but I bet you that is the fastest Garen in the West. That she would know how to make that champion just absolutely a menace.
I mean, Big Dokes did play it in pro play today, so it's viable.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and here we've got it. The Lilia coming
Briar
out. Milio is up. Not sure where these the Lilia and Briar are gonna end up exactly, but I know for certain Chaney's thinking about Milio right now.
Yeah, there's a chance that Lilia goes top lane. She has been played there in the past. Ezreal. It's really easy for Ezreal to follow up on all of these CC choices, so I do like
Absolutely.
the choice.
Yeah, and especially I've seen Boomer utilize the WE on Ezreal when he can't get onto someone and just pour out damage, just with autos. Just with the
Right.
lethal tempo autos coming out from Ezreal. All right, with 3 seconds left, let's see. And that is the Milio pick. Great
Okay.
counter to Lilia, being able to instantly cleanse away that drowsy, making Lilia feel like she only has 3 abilities.
Jinx is definitely scary into the Vi. With only Thresh being able to support you, I'm not sure if I would play it personally.
Yeah, Ginger, looks like you are calling it correct here, understanding what gets me away from Vi and Anivia and potentially all of the follow-up of a Scion.
And has
One
a really
chance
good
left.
follow-up for your team CC with Thresh, Ari,
certainly.
Briar.
Yeah,
You get a
drag them
lot
in,
to
drag
set
them
up.
towards me.
Yep. It gives you enough time to set up 4 feathers, and then you just get an extra root on top of that with the flay coming afterwards. So this Milio
Yeah.
might die quite frequently in the bot lane if River Auto is able to find good angles on the hook.
Yeah, unfortunately, not the best laning champion in my experience. Milio, great to be a counter towards that Lilia. Always going to be useful. The always has that little asterisk of you are laning with a Milio level 1.
Yep. But if Briar gets a good ultimate off, you have to cleanse the fear. But if Lilia is there shortly afterwards, then she has her sleep on deck. So
Yeah, it's
a
certainly
lot of
going to be
people overload these Milio ult.
yeah, whose CC gets spent first? It's the you put your hand here, I'll put my hand on top, you put yours on top of that. And we'll see who runs out of resources first.
We do have the Lilia top. That'll be
Yeah,
interesting to see how that lane plays out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, I could imagine Sophie running in a literal circle, running literal circles around slow Scion.
So this is Kung Pao on cams. I just want to call out anybody who's had to play against third person's Lilia top knows how annoying that champion is. So I am so excited to see that Lilia up top. I feel like she's going to eat that Scion alive. She's going to see that health bar just go from 100 to 0, and he's not even going to know what happened. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should have an easy lane this time, and hopefully she doesn't feel pressured to make those early plays to try and get a lead, where she ends up either getting ganked or having the play turned on her.
Yeah, I'm seeing the chat, just a preview of what we're eventually going to see on stream. And it is true that taking Lilia, this is still fearless. It is taking it away from Vermilion, who does love to play Lilia jungle. So
he's also got some nice buffs recently too, so...
Is that right?
Yep.
So Sophie is really the 4D chess player of this generation. I mean, I'm excited, especially the Leandries onto Scion is going to go crazy if it gets built quickly enough to matter.
Yep.
We'll see if Poggle can recreate some of the magic that gave him first blood last time, luring Sophie under his turrets.
She's got Conqueror, so she'll have a little bit more survivability, and she has some extra range that she can play with compared to the Fiora. Fiora is very melee oriented.
Yeah, forced to go in. You lose your resource on top of that to even get out. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, in terms of the bot lane matchup, I wonder if we're going to see first item, BF sword item for Xayah into either a Zeal item, or if we're going to go straight into the IE seconds.
Yeah, and here we're getting started with the game. I mean, surely that first item is a bit away, but I'm right there with you. I'm waiting. All right, see if any shenanigans are gonna happen this game. They didn't last time, but it looks like it's about the same amount of vision security on the river from GLHF as all normal 5 points things happening here.
Now, Vermilion having the advantage to hide in this bush, and Anivia denying R from acquiring the vision is quite nice. It doesn't look like she's actually gonna bully her way into that Raptor to acquire that vision, so we don't know where Vi is starting for GLHF currently.
Yeah, and that was part of the magic of Travi last game, being able to understand exactly where Vermilion was at all times.
Yeah. For bot lane, we've got slightly more defensive and lacking in wave clear on Shyvana's ab side, so we might be able to get that prio to get that vision onto either Krugs or red buff eventually here.
Yeah, and it's going to be exactly the type of thing River wants to do, with making sure he's always putting the right amount of pressure on there. With Sophie's
less than 200 HP. This is bold, walking back at the Scion.
Now she hits level 2 for... Oh my god, a reversal! Oh, the
Very nice
Scion W
shield.
comes up right in time.
Level 1 shield, excellent choice. A fight broke out in ball lane. We're greeting for a kill. Almost lose our life to the turret shots in the... We're able to
Okay.
get out there.
Oh, and
Sion
here we
kinda gives us
go.
kill here. No, he does.
Oh, no.
Hold. Not enough movement
Oh, there we
speed.
go. It's a 1-for-1 up in the top lane as the Scion passive takes Sophie's life. I mean, that
Bless
Scion
his
passive can
team.
get really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I mean, first blood in the top lane both times.
Poggle able to get a really nice reset off here, and Tai trading the HP very aggressively, looking like we're gonna go for a Cole reset here. Boomer trying to shove that wave a little hard to get it under, but the home guard movement speed will get us back to lane in time, so we don't lose too terribly much.
Yeah, certainly those home guards have changed the wave management idea here. As it looks like it is gonna crash in. And
We went dagger refillable. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just Pole's been proving to be quite a good first pickup because of the home guard changes. They're able to complete it that much faster nowadays, and you miss far fewer minions. So
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying before, how Boomer is able to just suffocate people out of lane. Maybe it is a call for a respect play.
yeah.
Travi looking to get a little energy, little tempo by sneaking up in almost perfect vision behind Pest. Lands the stun, point and click, of course.
Oh, missed time, unfortunately. Missed space for the charm, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Caught up by Cheney roaming out of base to get that pink ward behind red buff.
Yeah. Pest does need to use their flash, but lives another day.
Yeah. One neat thing about the jungle pathing in the early game, Bormelian going from buff and just doing like your standard clear, whereas Travi went to his topside camps and then did Wolves, Gromp, and then on his blue, so that'll give him better timing for the objective spawns on his camps respawn timer.
Yeah, I mean, that's innovation right there. Understanding what was the issue. Oh, here we have a replay of that play top.
Alright.
Let's take a look. Oh, we see the Vigank onto Lilia. Oh, and that is a quick kill that Poggle secures onto Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie might need to give Poggle a little more respect, because he's no slouch when it comes to top lane, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, certainly you can look at the rank difference and you can say anything you like, but when you're in the game, there's no such thing as a bonus. There's no quints given your rank or runes that are just based off rank.
Unable to get that first turret plate with the arrival of Milia, but we might be able to pressure Zaya W at this point. Doesn't look like we're going to try for it though.
Sophie putting the pressure on top as Poggle is very low health. Maybe even giving his life as he just reaches level 6. Oh, Sophie's gonna respect it this time. Not knowing where Vermilion could possibly be. Travi with a great look down bot, able to get this gank on vision, but Vermilion is here, potentially for the counter. River Otter with the Q into E, and they are brawling. Travi...
I got really split up, unfortunately. Very nice feathers. Vermilion is gonna try and make it
Vermilion
happen.
flash.
We get the kill on the fresh.
Yeah, River Otter goes down. Pest is here. Oh, Ty doesn't look like he's... Okay, there we go. The electrocute, the W auto from Boomer secures the kill onto Ty. There you go.
Unfortunate overextension from GLHF. After Milio flashes, he's got a lot of tools to heal and shield. So just an overextension.
Yeah,
You're also
100%.
lacking damage in bot lane to try and make that play too, because Zaya only had the dagger until this point. Now we have a big brawl top lane.
Yeah, the CC immunity onto the Lily ult from Scion ults as Sophie gets away with just 10 HP.
Grasp of the Undying, almost getting the kill there.
All right, let's take a look at that counter gank from Vermilion as we're taking a look at the replay. And as they're chasing in, we're probably going to see the flash from Vermilion coming in and then turning quickly onto River Otter. River does land that stun, and it does look pretty good. If only Zaya had her E up.
Yeah.
Then we've got the
Overextending on the CS.
yeah.
Very good roam by Pest.
Yeah, very good. Ooh, back to live, and we see River Otter has caught Cheney out of position, and Cheney.
We have a lot
Oh,
of
here we
feathers
go.
set up. I don't know if Zaya has her E available, but Boomer just going all in
Boomer.
on Tai there.
This lethal tempo Ezreal just is not something to be messed with as he hits every ability. Oh, and he's chasing River Otter. Ooh, River Otter with a flash into the Dragon Pit secures his escape.
W to try and get the
Oh.
dragon to kill. Very nice lantern response.
Yes, beautifully played by everyone there.
Yeah, the Sheen spike on Ezreal is significantly stronger than a slingshot from Zaya, so I don't think we should be looking for plays until we're able to get our pickup sword at the very least.
Yeah,
Another
on
catch
GLHF
Zion
side.
Q. Yeah, another catch on Zion Q and a grass proc.
Yeah,
Lot
it looks
of
like this
fighting outside
is.
of the map.
Yeah, and this is looking like it's gonna be a no vision, easy, secure dragon for Shyvana's abs.
Yeah, we shouldn't
Travi
even be
potentially.
contesting it either. We're just too far behind currently.
Yeah, Travi potentially a little suspicious of where could they be without any vision. Ends
Gonna
up
fight
running
over the
into
scuttle.
Vermilion.
Get the
Oh.
scuttle. That's a huge
Yeah.
save from the play for sure.
Yes. All right, these hooks from River Otter have been connecting in for Cheney all the wrong places.
Another fight happening in top lane, and Poggle's just getting so many grass procs, and he's gotten so much from starting his W that his HP is a little too thick for Lily to cut through.
Sophie manages to lure Poggle away from his turret just long enough to stack Conqueror and push him right back under.
Yeah, that Q will deny her from getting the turret plate though, because that's a lot of crystals that could have been broken.
Sure, yeah. Do see the haunting guys come out as the first item for Lilia. It does look like this is gonna be. Ooh, there we see the charm come out from Jakey Quickie as he
Very
is
nice
looking like.
side steps.
Yes, passed with the beautiful dodges. All right, we didn't see the same handshake that we saw previously, as the grubs are still up on the map even after the first dragon is taken. Does look like Vermilion is potentially in the position to go for them. Although Travi is now looking towards them, just has pinged them.
Now, Ari's on a lost chapter, whereas Anivia only has boots, tier 2, and 2 ruby crystals, so we can contest this grub fight if we really want to.
All right. Oh, very nice. The CS
Beautiful hook! That's what I'm talking about. Nice flash.
Yeah, Boomer forced with no
have
mana. He
actual
cannot
damage.
fight here. Oh,
Yeah,
but
we
he's
have 0
forced.
damage, Ty. We need to get out. Oh no.
Wow. And there you go. Boomer just with the autos now has enough mana from that presence of mind to chase down River Otter, and they are regretting that hook onto him.
Yeah.
Oh, the ult comes
Very
out. River
nice
Otter
side
with the nice dodge. The lethal tempo
plus
auto.
Emilio.
Yeah. Yeah, Boomer quickly dominating this spot lane 5-0 at just 10.5 minutes. This is looking to be a
died
Boomer special.
somewhere as well. I don't know where she died at. She might have gotten invaded.
Also missed it.
I was gonna say we could have made a trade on the grubs, but
All right. Oh, and there we have Vermilion with the creeping onto Ty. Ty forced to use their ult as River Otter is coming to save the day. Travi with
got
the counter
BF
gang.
sword. We can
Wow,
take a fight.
amazing.
Very nice.
Vermilion
escape by
forced to
Vermilion.
Q charge away, but now sees Jakey Quickie, runs straight into that charm, and Jakey Quickie secures the shutdown.
Great use of vision by Jakey to be able to get that skill shot to land quite easily.
Yes. All right, and now. All right, we do have the replay here queued up of this
Alright.
Briar. Let's take a look as there's a lull in the live.
So it looks like we try and stop Anivia from going on to the Ahri here. Get the kill on Ahri as well. Oh my.
All
And
right,
just
and
gonna get the
Travi.
egg. Vermilion here to stop the play from happening,
Ooh.
utilizing the ult excellently to prevent the CC from, or to prevent the knockback from happening, and the Anivia flash to secure the kill.
Yeah, the egg, just perfect HP return for Pest there, securing a really favorable trade. All right. Back to life. We see a lot of turret plates going down for Shyvana's abs as Ty is, trying to claw back into the game after what's happened with Boomer.
Yeah, we've got BF Sword, Longsword for damage, but trying to contest the Trinity Force is extremely difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it's really about the power spikes here. Travi looking for some vision security around these grubs as it is maybe finally time. Nope, it is time to get past. He looks to be overextended, but Bormillion potentially in the mid lane is ready for the counter gank onto Jakey Quakey, stopping that ult. The R onto Jakey Quakey on the second part of the ult. Oh, and Travi is stuck in between a wall and a turret. Vermilion pushes him to the other side of the turret with his Q, and he manages to get away.
Yeah, we knew Vi was behind Red Buff because she hit the Scrying Bloom. Excellent solo kill top lane though. But we could have just taken the Grubs trade while Vi was on bot side of the map and it ended up handshaking the dragon, but
yeah, the overstimulation simulation, not being able to see that Scryer Bloom. I think we've all fallen victim to that, as it looks like Vermilion is going to get an easy second dragon here as the Chemtech dragon is secured.
We've got Infernal Soul coming up. That'll be really nice for Ezreal and Anivia poke.
Yeah, and I wish we had a counter somewhere around here of the Embers on the map. I love the Embers and hate the Embers.
The Embers are surprisingly impactful. It is,
Yeah.
You really need to be collecting those, and if you lose them, it hurts that much more because it makes your champions feel better to play, but as soon as they're gone, all your muscle memory is messed up.
Right, and without flowers, oh, it looks like we are going to get a cute little engage here. Pest seems to have lost some HP. Jakey Quakey just easily going around.
Nice play.
Right. Vermilion forcing Jakey Quakey to run back to his turret. River Otter playing great defense as they're looking to make sure their jungle doesn't get completely destroyed.
A fascinating brawl over what amounts to nothing because
seemingly nothing. Yeah.
There's no bot side camps, so we just end up getting a viral onto Milio here. He has to flash out. Vi is really deep, rooted under turret. Stop him to get out. We have Jakey just ulting the Vi.
Perfectly in the right spot. The Milio R comes out to save his allies from a charm.
Yeah, that play came off of fighting over mid when we had already gotten the dragon and there were no blue side camps up, so we might need to exercise a little more patience from Shyvana's abs and just utilize our leads by sitting on them instead of trying to force something.
Or maybe, Ginger, we just didn't see. They saw all of the potential of that fight over nothing, and we didn't. We're not the ones playing 4D chess today, it's them. But, I mean, Travi able to reap the rewards of that fight by taking the entirety of Bormillion's bot side.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, more fighting. Sophie demands blood in the form of Conqueror stacks.
She has the healing from her Riftmaker as well, so she is able to just take these duels repeatedly. But Vi coming in to get the kill here.
All right.
EC chain. Ooh, unfortunate mistake on the flash here. So Sophie should be able to get out, but she wants to kill the Scion.
Yes.
Bowling ball.
She's limit testing. She's saying, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do to catch me. And meanwhile, mid lane are coming up slowly as they are brawling while walking.
Yeah, it's very dangerous to take this fight because Vi still have full HP. It's better just get out when we can. Potential dive onto bot lane since Boomer has very little mana available.
Right, it seems like they
the resources.
seems like they understood the danger by the way that Ty and River Otter were playing there, because they stuck straight to that turret, no moving up at all. All right, looks like there are some pings asking for secure vision around the Rift Herald. Boomer is left alone under this turret, potentially going down as Ty and River Otter secure a hook onto him.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
All right, Travi here for any potential counter.
Ezreal has
But not
no
necessary.
mana, so him not recalling is extremely bold. He could have caught this wave after a reset. Unless he's trying to get his item completed.
Potentially there for certain. I mean, with that amount of gold, yes, it does look like he's trying to finish the Manamune there.
Yeah.
All right, and the Rift
Millions
Herald about
right now.
halfway done.
We don't have any vision from GLHF side, so this should just go straight over. Very nice pickup.
Here we have Boomer headed down mid as bot lane is making the swap. It looks like Best is potentially going to be caught on vision, having to go the long way around just to keep his full safety. I'm hearing, I mean, you know Ginger Vermilion is in the house with me. I'm hearing some screaming. That might be some premonitions of the future.
Oh dear. Yeah, this mid lane, we're posturing quite aggressively here on the Briar. The dragon is up.
Oh, all right. That lantern saves Travi from a potential Q into R from Vi.
Yeah, we still have the presence here. Travi able to get a nice escape with the damage reduction from the Ezreal R.
Briar being able to jump over those walls has never proved more useful than when an Anivia is here.
And Sophie and Scion are at this fight as well now.
A true
Sophie's got
5v5.
second items. He should be able to make something happen here. If we can get a good Briar ultimate off.
Vermilion starting up the dragon as it looks like GLHF is ready to collapse on this. Sophie looking for a good point of entry. She has her ult up.
Barely out of range though, fresh hit. Vermilion's gonna get the dragon for
1k, yes.
Poggle could look for the engage. That's 3 members that could have been ulted. Sophie, huge ultimate. Emilio stopping with the drowsy.
All right, and here we go. Oh, and a 2-man knockup from Poggle as Vermilion is looking to chase. River Otter landing the hook, but it looks like Jakey Quakey and River Otter are just going to escape with -1 HP as Boomer secures the kill on Jakey Quakey.
Excellent Emilio ult to prevent disaster from happening for Shyvana's new abs. If we had utilized the Briar ult, we might have been able to make something happen, but we were just a little bit mistimed. Kill on? Yeah, definitely a kill. Unfortunate Q.
Yeah, the Q from Vermilion not landing there. Oh, but it looks like it doesn't matter as Pest comes back with a little bit more than half HP, and Travi is now on the run.
Excellent sidesteps.
Forced to get away, the electrocute from Pest, and Vermilion can finish him off.
Between a rock and a hard place there with Emilio coming down to kick her back into the Vi and Anivia.
Certainly we can see the line of thinking from Travi there of, oh, Pest is out of position and there's no way they could be here. Oh, we got the replay from that big fight at the Dragon. So let's head over to that replay.
Okay. So let's see, where's Briar at? I don't see her. Oh, Briar's right there in the corner. So we have the Lily ult land, but Briar isn't kicking her ult immediately, so everybody's able to escape there. Turn onto Sophie. All the damage lands. Unfortunately, we just aren't able to hit enough of the Ahri skill shots to try and deter the turn from Shyvana's new abs. Really good Ezreal ulti. Surprised most of us get out of there too.
Yeah, some really beautiful AoE coming out of Shyvana's abs to make sure that no one feels safe enough to continue fighting there. All right, back to live. Here we've got the Baron is up on the fields, and we do have a little bit of shared vision surrounding. No real danger there, as both teams just seem to be hovering around their places, getting their money up.
Yeah, it does look like TyTy's going for that Infinity Edge second, so he's gonna have to get a lot of money before he gets that item.
Yeah, and we're seeing the damage come out from Ezreal as just the R puts TyTy at 2/3 of his HP.
Yeah, right in front of the minion wave. No damage being reduced. Oof. We're just starting this with Vi and Milio. We have the heals and shields.
Yeah, it doesn't seem. Perhaps River Otter and Sophie suspect they're going to check it out, and now they see. But
huge engage by
wow,
Vi to just shut that down.
Yeah, beautifully done with that flash Q, and Sophie is out, and now it looks like it's time to restart it up. Just get that vision away. But it looks like Jakey Quakey is going to be walking towards as Vermilion engages just to push River Otter and Travi out. And then it's right back in the pit.
Infinity Edge completed, and we're trying to push down mid turret. I think we're giving up on the Baron angle. TyTy forced the ult there as he's getting surrounded by Pest and everybody else. Very nice E placement. There's not enough damage, unfortunately, with the Milio heal coming through.
Yeah, and without his support, it looks like TyTy just gets 3-manned down as Jakey Quakey's pushed out of the fight entirely.
Yep. Very nice flash by Cheney, but we hit Boomer on the side here. No follow-up, unfortunately. Oversend, very nice charm during Vi here.
Ooh.
Huge damage.
All right. And it's just one after another as Shyvana's abs just kills Sophie again. And it's a 4 for none, basically, including TyTy's earlier just being forced away from everyone. And that looks to be a free Baron for Shyvana's abs. So the gold lead now stretches into nearly 1,000, 9,000 almost.
Shyvana's new abs, their entire team is just stacking HP. And DLHF just do not have the tools to burn through all this meat.
You would think the Leandries is the answer here on Lilia, but she has just been gray screen for the past 3 minutes. And I know that feeling 100%.
It's really good against a Scion because you can just kind of kite him for a long time, which is where Leandry shines. But if Vi just ults you, you aren't able to make full use because you get shut down from Lilia's strength, which is the movement speed from her passive to kite.
Yeah,
Posturing
absolutely.
around this dragon, trying to look for a pick.
Oh, it looks like Travi's just a little too close to the walls. Oh, the lantern saves him.
Very nice. We got Vi all the way on the back line here. Sophie able to deny and engage onto Ty. It's like we got Boomer. Look.
Yes,
No Millie
Travi
ultimate. We have Sophie.
Okay, Travi a bit out of position on the under part of that jungle, and Boggle looking to continue with CC. As we're fighting in the wolf pit, Travi still survives and manages to kill Vermilion, and Boggle gets the revenge.
Maybe damage really coming in clutch in that situation. Gonna have to deal with a very strong Scion here, though.
Yes, as
like healing and shielding.
Jakey Quakey and TyTy not able to put enough damage on him as River Otter's trying to keep Cheney and Pest away so that they could do it. River Otter eventually goes down to the Anivia. TyTy now as well being chased down by Pest. Also down.
Yeah, the space is extremely well controlled by Pest there, denying people from getting through these choke points in the jungle.
Looks like it's going to be a free soul. Free, but earned for Shyvana's new abs. I know we have that Baron play that was in the replays. That just there was so much going on in live that perhaps we'll make it back there eventually.
Yeah.
We can look at the Baron play after the game as well. All right, and headed back into it. This is a pretty large gap between the two teams. One that's not really reminiscent of the last game, so back and forth, but that doesn't mean it's over, because there were quite a few times we thought it would be over last game as well.
Yeah, there is always shutdown gold that we can acquire. It's just acquiring is going to be that much more difficult because, especially on Boomer with the Ezreal, he got the new Bruiser item, which gives you some extra tenacity and Omnivamp, as well as ability
Yes.
haste. So, it's a very good pickup by him. Engaging on the Anivia here, but Thresh is dead immediately. Sophie getting 1v1 by the Vi.
Yeah, and here we go. Sophie
Everybody,
forced to solo ult. It looks like Sophie is just out, and Travi is being knocked about. Vi is perma Earth mode and running this game.
that might be a game. We have the Infernal Soul, so wave clear won't be an issue. And Ari just doesn't have any ways of actually getting in onto this team to deny them from pushing these turrets.
All right, and then here we see the inhibitor turret mid is going to go down as Poggle is also pushing up that top side. The tier 2 went down, and now GLHF is forced to decide what are they willing to defend more. And Shyvana's Abs doesn't even give them a choice. They're all going for that top inhibitor turret. And they will take it, and they will be able to just walk out of the base, pursuing nothing further. Forced to clean up the mess. How will GLHF come back from this?
It would have been actually kind of nice if Shyvana's new abs broke that top inhibitor as well, just so they had another source of income. But they don't do that, so only one person is able to get an accelerated farm.
Oh yeah, you're saying for GLHF. Yes, they were probably praying. Please give us the supers. We need them.
Extra 90 gold wave is pretty important.
Yeah, I think partially maybe part of the plan. Don't risk our lives and don't give them the extra gold. So it looks like, ooh, Poggle saying, all right, you may have beaten up on me last game, but I'm gonna show you what I can do as a full HP tank.
Doing a silly little fight against a Scion where we are dealing almost no damage, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's a tickle. It's just tickling him. Travi forced to walk away. Ooh, the Thresh Lantern is there to save him.
Very nice charm.
Beautiful charm. That Ezreal ult reduced damage by hitting Jakey Quakey first. Does not kill Travi, though it is close.
Sophie looking for an angle to get in here past that half HP.
Right, and it looks
Topaz
like
is just farming like crazy in the mid lane right now, so
yeah, Tai forced to clean up the minions in base as his team desperately hangs on to this tier 2 turret bot and is succeeding. Sophie stays within that Anivia ult, and Vermilion just makes it out. The gauntlet helps him.
excellent drift by Poggle to get onto Tai there.
Yeah, and there we go. Once again, it's Pest's ult after ult after ult. These are the winter storms that stop. Oh, and Boomer's looking for this kill at the time, forcing him just into the fountain.
Cyrilda's Grudge almost gets it there.
Yeah, and we see this could potentially be the final pull as 4 members of GLHF are still down. The only one coming back up is River Otter. Will Tai be able to do anything to stop them? Tai forced back into the fountain, and it just looks like, oh, Vermilion dying to the altar. Okay. But it does not matter as they are pushing down the Nexus. All hope is lost for GLHF. That is 2-0 for Shyvana's Abs. GG.
D'Amelio was an excellent choice from Cheney there just to shut down the Lilia. And we weren't able to combine our CC with Briar to get any of these engages off, unfortunately.
Yeah, and obviously Boomer excelled. Boomer did what he was born to do and has been doing, but at the desire to not bring him back into this call, Ginger, who else would you bring in for an interview?
Oh, Cheney for sure. Like, D'Amelio really did save several of those plays, because without that ultimate, I think it was the 3rd dragon fight, Lilia hitting that 5-person Lilia sleep. It just saved the game right there for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's send okay, no interview for Cheney. I'm hearing from our helpful friends.
Tragic.
So next on the list, Pest or Bormelian? I think they're both integral to the victory here.
Yeah.
So it's up to the Winter Storm. I mean, I would love to hear from Pest, just hearing the difference of how he feels from game 1 to game 2. So that's my vote.
I like to see a Bormelian personally, so we could go to a chat vote potentially.
Yeah. All right. Let's have chat.
Got
Who do we
two
want to hear from?
requests.
Pest.
One for
Poggle.
Poggle.
All right.
Poggle
Tell
wants
the
to get in
people
here.
that they have spoken today. Oh, now we've got Poggles in the chat.
Yep. No, we can get Poggle the third one.
All right. You know what? Just don't tell Poggle he was our last voice. All right. Let's have Poggle join in if you are ready. Let's see. Interview. We will see. Okay, I'll bring him in now. Hello,
Hey guys, what's going
Poggle.
on? Hello,
Hey
hello.
guys, GG.
Hey guys, what's going on?
In the flesh. Congratulations on that first game. How are you feeling?
Good. After both the first and the second, the plan was kind of just to lose to Sophie perma, and so that's why they are shoving me on weak side champs, and we're playing for bot.
And yet,
honestly, it's kind of going sort of the same way our practice games have gone. I don't know if I think Jules was doing a lot of scouting on our practice, and he might have seen there was a game that we played last night where I first picked Ornn, and the enemy top laner was an absolute freak and gave me some very good practice into Vayne top and got solo killed 4 times, and that gave me a lot of confidence on the Ornn.
Oh my
well,
goodness.
I think you're performing fantastically. Especially, I mean, if I was the top laner into Sophie, I might need new underwear. But you are doing well, and I'm proud that you're here in the victor's spot.
Yeah, I'm very proud to be here as well. I mean, obviously, coming into the Invitational, knowing that I am sort of the weak link on my team, right? Because you look at my teammates and it's like, yeah, I mean, everyone in this game is masters. I think it's just me and Jakey, and we're kind of the odd ones out in that regard. And so the other thing that was weighing on me a little bit coming into today is that I actually somehow managed not to play against Sophie at all in the regular season, and so I had no idea what to expect.
Zero experience whatsoever.
Yeah, and to give her the proper credit, she is kicking my ass up there, aside from like a couple early game blunders. Like, I think the thing is that she plays very similarly to how I do. And I like it. I like playing against her a lot. It's like playing against myself. It's kind of the same thing. I think Capri will probably tell you that Capri and I also have this thing where we're just permanently killing each other, trading back and forth. It's usually a coin flip who's gonna actually end up being the one on the other person's nexus at the end of the game. And it feels good.
It's the aggro playstyle that we loved watching all game. It was just grasp stack, conqueror stack constantly.
Yeah, it was just permanently us trading and beating each other up, and that's what top lane's all about.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're here to explain it to me, because it is still a mystery to me. But now we know from watching that game what top lane is all about.
I think the biggest secret, and not to give too many secrets of the trade away here on stream, but top lane's not a real role is the thing. The closest thing you can get is what Sophie did to us in game 1, where she actually almost ended the game, and I'm like screaming at my teammates, guys, she beats my ass, we're going to lose. Our comms were crazy during that final fight, as I'm sure you can imagine. I'm screaming, guys, she's ending the game, she's ending the game, she's ending the game. Boomer's like, I can't recall. Bormelian's like, I can't recall. And what Boomer actually did, I want to give shout out to him. I think he low-key saved that game by getting Xin Zhao's Guardian Angel and then backing with the Baron recall. to get the
Oh my
fourth shot
God.
on Sophie. It
Yeah,
was it
yeah.
was insane. I didn't even realize that was what happened. I was actually so frustrated thinking that I had like thrown the game by not being able to keep Fiora off of the Nexus for like one more second so we could end or mop up the team fight and recall or whatever.
Well, it's certainly been high octane throughout. Gender, do you have any questions for Poggle before we move on?
Well, since you've been playing weak side champs, do you think we could see a carry champ for the final game?
I don't know about carry, but we're gonna see something real spicy. I guarantee that.
Oh,
I think I
spice.
know what you're putting down.
I know that you really want to see the Belveth. You've been teasing it, and I actually
Yep.
did get a Belveth game in during our practice. So who knows?
It needs to be respected. It is a dominant champion, so
Well,
All
we'll
all
see if
right.
it's the
Well,
Belveth or not.
yes, we will have to see. Poggle, thank you so much for coming by. I know you're giving your honor to Sophie on the other team. It's just so fun to watch you scrap, but I will let you get back to it. And best of luck in game 3. And let's see that
Thank you, thank
spicy
you.
champ come out.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. How fantastic these first 2 games. I mean, I don't think any of the casters would have agreed on how the first 2 games went, Ginger, if we were to give premonitions before. But
I would.
that
I'm actually this is kind of playing out how I expected to because the first game was extremely bloody.
Mhm.
We just weren't able to get or we weren't trying to play to support Jakey Quakey from GLHF. And then the second game, we might have been a little bit tilted from the first one being as close as it was, only because of Sophie's split push. I definitely feel that Bormelian and Boomer are really putting on a show tonight in terms of just
Yeah.
how hard they can carry.
Yeah, it seems like everyone, I mean, especially those 2, like you just said, are giving it their absolute all and showing up when they need to.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I'm excited for game 3. Are you excited for game 3, Ginger? And is chat excited for game 3?
Could have a lot of spicy options because there's a lot of secret things that are hiding in plain sight for this current meta. So I'll have to see what gets pulled out.
Yes, I see. We want Mundo. We want Spicy Nacho Zach. But before we get to there, we are going to take another break in between games. But if you want to participate or if you want to watch, first of all, participation, go to cmsaesports.com and sign up. There are leagues for almost every competitive and fun and casual games to join in with this wonderful group of people, inclusive of all types of people. And if you want to watch, tune in on weeknights, CMSA Esports right here on Twitch. But
It'll be
until
nice having
then,
the stream back.
yes, it will be. All right. And with that, I think we're going to take a break. So thank you all and stay tuned for game 3. All right, welcome back for game 3 of the Topaz Invitationals for the 2026 Season 1 end of season Invitationals. It's the best of the best. And now, in this game 3, since it's already 2-0 for Shyvana's new abs, I mean, how were they not going to win with that name? I just have to say, first and foremost, because we love them. But now it's almost like an exhibition match. I'm sure they're going to take it seriously. Capri, what do you think? Are there going to be some crazy picks?
I think we're going to see some crazy picks, but I wouldn't count them out just because they've lost the past 2 games. I think one of the times that I was in the Invitational with Trav, we went down 0-2, and we were pretty crushed, but that game 3 was something magic, and we just won in such a way that we forgot about the 2 other times we lost. So I wouldn't count them out. I think we're going to see some spicy stuff, and I think we're going to see a good game 3.
Awesome. And we are headed into draft. The players were ready for us on the production side, and they are raring up to go. I know for some people, they're like, hey, this is usually a little longer than CMSA goes for me. So everyone's ready, and everyone is, oh my god, watching this ban of Gwen go. Oh, now it's Kale first. Ooh. They might let Sophie have Gwen.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because it is still a decent flex for Trav too, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see it here soon as well. But also, this SNA being back on blue side, first pick again.
Yeah.
This will be interesting, because we're seeing that red side do want that last pick.
Yes, and I mean, if they ban this Gwen just out of oh wow. Well,
yeah.
At least it's not all the same bans, excuse me. That Teemo ban.
I feel like I somehow missed that Teemo was banned on the other side.
Teemo?
Is there some spicy Poggle or some kind of weird flex in jungle?
It's a jungle Teemo. It is a jungle Teemo that they banned. And you know what? It's not that bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah. I've seen some decent things about it. So that one was real curious to me, but I've seen enough people talk about how good it actually can be that I have to accept that.
Yeah, it's like anything. Someone was talking about Jingle in the caster chat. Was that you?
No, I think that was I can't remember who, but yeah,
it might have been Jules.
Jungle. I think it might have been Jules. Yeah, I think it was.
All right, and then we've got Nafiri and Zahen coming out as the final bans. No Nafiri.
I was really curious if we were going to see this Nafiri or the Kiana ban for Trav. That's a usual go-to. Haven't seen either of these chance bans so far, but knowing that it's game 3, I think they definitely wanted to take that Nafiri down.
Yeah, and maybe we will see that Kiana for Trav. I mean, the pool of junglers has gone down and down and down.
And plus, whenever it's a game 3 and you're already 0-2 down, going for comfort that you're just absolutely good on is always just a fun and good idea. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Kiana or maybe something similar, even Viego or something.
Yeah, oh my god.
He decides here.
Yeah, we do see Swain coming out for Boomer. That'll be APC, so we've got something interesting. Ooh. Yeah, you want the bull, you're getting the horns with Alistar, and especially River Otter on champions like this. He is an engage master, as we saw in the last game, and hopefully he has the damage behind him. Let's see what they dropped on top of that.
How crazy would it be if the spicy that Poggle was talking about is possibly flexing this Swain top? I was honestly thinking they were going to go for Mundo top because of how Poggle was framing in that interview. And Poggle has been playing even tanks that should be weak side, and him and Sophie are just absolutely brawling it out.
Yeah.
The best top lane you could see. It's not a snooze fest, even though one's picking a tank. They're just brawling the entire time. It's so good.
All right, we're gonna see Cassiopeia come out in the mid. Oh, that's a great miasma to stop all of the dashing. I mean, that might put a damper on any Kiana stocks that might have come out. Cheney getting the Senna.
Yeah, because when it comes to this mid lane pool, Hui gone, Lux gone, Anivia gone, Ari gone, Cassiopeia into Alistar Corki is just really nice. I'm not even sure what else mid there is. Maybe Rise. We see Evelyn pick.
Yeah. All right. With Evelyn, that is a scary pick. We're gonna have to buy control wards this game. The control ward stocks are up right now.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how it will be going into a Swain and Cassiopeia. Usually these champs both stacking health. If you're able to catch this Senna out though, ooh, I think she's dead every single time.
Yeah, and we at least have an insight into what GLHF is thinking. They think this is Swain APC. They are still banning the top laners.
Yes, I'm really curious if that's what it is, or if we're gonna get. See, I feel like Mundo can't come out because I feel like they might have too much AP here. But I wonder what they're thinking for jungle for Vermilion side. Is it maybe a Jarvan game?
Yeah, he's a fan of Jarvan for certain, and it would be good to stop any of this engage and hunt down Evelyn. Yumi.
Wow,
The Yumi ban.
Maybe
just in case. Yeah, just in case that's not Cheney's Senna.
Interesting.
It's funny.
Interesting.
I did hear, Alec Vermilion is just 4 rooms down from me. I heard Yumi. Yumi.
So we're all on the same page, it seems, on this side right here. But man, okay, Xerath last ban.
All right, and we'll see.
Yeah, because these mages on SNA, they're definitely more of the short range type. So a Xerath ban here, when I know Jakey plays a bit of it. Usually that's in their like 4 or 5 champ rotations when they want to pick out something from it.
Those long range mages, the more you can get rid of them, the less Jakey has to pick from.
Plus with the Corki, ooh, wow.
Is that Sophie Vane?
I think that is, because it's Malphite, Zahen, and Mbessa bans. I feel like, and Poggle was talking about how he got matched Ornn versus Vayne and experienced how awful that can be. So now the Vayne's picked up, more than likely against him.
And especially if this does end up being Swain top, it'll truly be the can you trap Vayne? Can the demon trap Vayne? Kindred coming out as well for Vermilion. This one was a common ban during the season. Anytime Vermilion was playing, it's just Kindred ban, Kindred ban, Kindred ban. Of course, in a team setting, how much are you really able to secure your marks when the enemy knows where you're going? But I suppose it is just which team comms better.
Yeah, because also Kindred running into a level 6 Evelyn randomly in the jungle. Ooh.
All right, we've got a Kali. I noticed there's a support on the left side of the screen, but it's really difficult to tell who that is. It's Swain ADC and Senna support, or it's Senna ADC and Swain support.
Oh my gosh, it could even...
Anyone?
If it was crazy enough, it could even be Senna Cassiopeia. But yeah, I think we're gonna get... I think we're gonna get the Akali into the Vayne. Oh my gosh, is this Vayne mid or Kled mid?
Yeah, now, I mean, now we're all thrown. This is just sabotage completely to try to make us not understand what's happening. So, got Corki mid, potentially. We've got Kled mid, potentially. Could that be?
Because if I were to guess what these teams are looking like, so I think the team on the left is actually, I think they all picked their own champions. I think it's going to be Swain ADC, Senna support, Cassiopeia mid, Akali top, which was a counter pick into the Vayne. So this will either be, it's got to be either Vayne or Kled. I wonder if Kled with Ignite to be able to reveal the Akali.
Oh yeah,
but then it's
that
Vayne
would be
versus Cassiopeia. How would that even go?
Yeah, I mean, not being able to dash through that miasma, that would be dangerous. So let's take a look.
Yeah.
This will confirm it all. We are going to see, Capri, if we have the information we need. Okay, Kled top, Evelyn jungle, of course, Corki mid, and Vayne ADC.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. It's Corki mid.
And I don't know if you see what I'm
Krabby
seeing.
Corki mid.
And
This is Jakey. Oh, it's Jakey Evelyn.
I
Okay,
see.
this makes a lot more sense.
And we've got Tai
Oh.
on support. There was some trickery occurring here.
This is River Otter Vayne?
River
Oh
Otter
my
Vayne.
gosh.
And let me tell you, I've duoed with River Otter, and River
Yeah.
Otter was filled half of the time. River Otter can jungle. River Otter can ADC. River
my
Otter
God.
can top lane. What can't the man do in Grandmaster? Okay. Oh, and me. Okay, we're not live yet, but I do have a vision of the future, and I'm going to close my eyes and not let you all know what's happening, but it does happen, and we're gonna be excited for it.
Man,
I can't help but react.
I can't believe I thought I really considered all of the draft possibilities, but the
We didn't
Vayne
think of
actual
swapping
ADC.
roles.
Yeah, that too, because once realizing who's where, with Jakey playing Evelyn, one of his absolute favorites, Travi playing in the mid lane, he's usually a mid laner. I mean, River Otter on any kind of mechanical champion, like Vayne, Thresh, anything.
Yeah.
And against
Here we
the
go.
Swain,
Bot lanes in those brushes. Both of them are trying to secure the mid brush. Vayne immediately
Ooh,
River
double
Otter going
knockup.
onto Boomer. The ignite goes on to Cheney. And unfortunately, blue side, Shyvana's new abs looks very far down in this trade.
yeah, they also had to use Ghost on Swain and Exhaust on Senna. On red side, they only had to use the Ignite here. That 2-man knockup by Alistar. Man.
Hoggle thinks he's safe in lane. Sophie comes from behind with the Kled. It looks like it's gonna be another brawl immediately. The Q lands.
No, this is a rough one.
All right, and Sophie gets that Q to get back into the wave. She is just gonna continue doing what she needs to do to get her form back. She's halfway to the Rage. Boomer, unfortunately, not able to approach this CS. Tai looking very dangerous in that brush.
Looking for that level 2 here soon. Both top laners having Ignite though.
Yeah, it does seem like... Oh, Travi taking a turret shot, just going a little too close.
There could be a kill anywhere on this map right now. There's... Yeah. Oh, here we go. Potential engage.
Sophie remounts.
He still got it. He doesn't need the Ignite.
Wow.
Doesn't. Sophie's able just to get it. Just press the attack. And W.
Yeah, and the final W auto. That's going to do a ton of damage. And then without teleport, Poggle is forced to walk the long trek back to lane as Sophie gets what she has been wanting, which is this lane dominance.
Yeah, plus going up in quite a bit of CS here. So Poggle is going to get the minions at his turret, so he's going to be able to farm that wave. I think he's still going to be down quite a bit. In the replay here, you can see just how much damage that Kled press the attack W does.
Yeah, just too much.
And
all right.
He doesn't have his E, the shuriken flip away. Man, that is a good level 1 play by Sophie.
Yes. All started with just waiting, biding her time in that bush closest to Poggle's tier 1.
Man, and in top lane, anything like that just can throw off the lane super hard. So
yeah,
really
especially,
smart.
you know, Sophie was able to dominate lanes while giving up first blood or giving up a 1-for-1. But now we're gonna see maybe what Boomer did last game. Sophie's gonna achieve some lane dominance that's gonna be scary, start influencing the jungle, especially when Kindred is about to approach her first mark, a lucky mark on the scuttle that she actually wants to get to.
Yeah, and
she
also
secures it.
Pathing for these junglers, I think they both ended up pathing towards the bot side, yeah, and then, yeah, lucky passive mark.
All right, we see Evelyn engages on past force to flash. I can see that on the minimap. But Vermilion also forcing Sophie to flash. Both junglers getting something really special as Vermilion goes. Oh, and the burn is not enough from that. One more auto required.
The shuriken flip so close. If Poggle's able to get that flash E, he might be able to kill with abilities or just even ignites.
At the same time, we might have a replay how River Otter died because 3 things were happening at once on the map, of course, in this third very exciting game. God.
Gosh. There was a kill that happened here? I didn't even notice
Yes.
on the...
So much was happening. It's no worries. Okay, we see Cheney using the E to
Wow.
get just enough movement. Oh, and then the flash Q from Swain Boomer.
Wow, the perfect amount of CC to keep her there long enough.
Yeah.
Really good play here, bot. That's a really hard lane to be able to kill pre-6. So
All
that's
right.
a very nice play.
Danger zone as Jakey Quiggy just narrowly misses a charm onto Bormillion. That gank really neutralized by that really helpful ward that Trav has in that banana brush.
Yep. Plus, Evelyn doesn't have to commit as much. She's already still a camp up on tempo. She's gonna be able to get to this first dragon here sooner too if they're looking to play for that. But top fight.
Oof.
Both still have ignite, no flashes.
Yeah, Sophie at a distinctive end. Ooh, Tai
Hex tech
going
over
in.
the wall. Stun here soon. Oh, Kindred's here. Not 6
Kindred.
yet, but
Yes,
more than
but
enough to
just
stop
enough to make the cow go away.
him.
And that's all you really need when you are Cassiopeia. You just need some distance.
Sophie didn't
Here.
back. She's in that bush right there with ignite still.
Ready to
Ooh.
remount. Oh,
Yeah,
just
it's
one
hard to
minion
go
kill
for,
away. And there
Yeah,
she
you do
goes.
get the remount at least. And she has 6.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Yep.
The Q into E, into R to keep that Q stuck on, and the auto secures it, as well as the ignite. Poggle will go down a second time.
Plus that ignite reveals the Senna. Sorry, there's 2 invisibility chance. Reveals the Akali, which makes the ult actually land. And land follow-up attacks from there. We've got Alistar looking for Hex Tech.
Oh, beautiful
Man,
double
they're not
knockup.
6 yet. No ults here. Okay, exhaust
Tai
up
Tai
to
now out of
Vayne
position.
split off. Oh, Cassiopeia is 6 here. Oh, that's big damage. No Alistar ult.
Pest getting all the extra movement speed from that Q poison onto Alistar. Just enough to make sure that she secures the kill. And you could see how they were split up. River Otter forced at the bottom side of the river and Tai Tai forced at the top. How did it happen?
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
And on the end of that play, we've got a mid-fight here.
Oh,
That's a lot of quirky damage. Holy
Pest forced
flash.
to be on the run as Travi flashes
the
and
auto.
does not
Oh,
get the
she
auto.
heals enough. She heals enough.
Wow.
And refillables going. Oh, man.
Beautiful
Oh,
escape
Senna's
as
here. There's no
Cheney's
mana.
now here.
No flash.
Poggle cleans up.
Kill. Ooh, that's a really nice constellation play from top. Wave's not pushed to him just yet. He's able to get a kill off that. That's pretty nice. That helps quite a bit.
Sophie, chilling in lane. Usually the one to move first, but now, I mean, she's got her full item. Oh, big fight in the bot lane as River Otter goes down to the Boomer. Ult as Vermilion is here to protect
Wow.
his ADC.
I wouldn't have expected Brilliant to still be there either. I think they went to their Krugs after doing Dragon and then walked straight back. Okay, engaged by Kled up here. Able to get too much more right now.
Yeah, beautifully dismounting the Kled there on Poggle's part. Oh, it looks as though Jakey Quakey secures the blue buff away from Bormillion for that overstay bot lane. Oh, Travi sees that Senna is nearby as the soul flies out, then takes a more defensive position.
Oh, the Grubs here is a bit
Got a
risky.
replay here
Oh yeah, replay bot.
on that bot lane fight. Ooh.
Pulverized. Oh, but them not
Yeah.
having just enough damage there.
Yeah, through the
Swain just does
ignite,
so much.
every kill or every takedown and E pull and W hit by Swain, that's gonna give him the extra help he needs.
Oh,
Sophie ulting onto
That's
Poggle there
right.
does not connect. Not far enough with the
Okay.
ult.
Cassiopeia going in. She might have enough damage here. Has flash.
Ooh!
Travi still doesn't have flash from the last time. Wow,
And-
solo kill.
Okay, Travi goes down to that. Oh, understanding that was the mark. Bormillion still secures it. Tai Tai and River Otter not able to push Bormillion away from his mark. And we've got a mark down at 4. That is the magic number, the first one for Kindred. Kindred is now receiving benefits from her marks.
Yeah, actually going up in CS now. Oof, it's Kindred.
Yeah, and now it'll be every 3. But they won't be on the easy targets. Jakey Quakey looking for a beautiful gank here. There's no pink ward, so
here.
So Cheney and Boomer.
Really good here.
Oh wow.
Plating though. Oh wow, the flash.
The ult coming out from Boomer makes this actually the opposite of what Jakey Quakey wants. Oh man. And Boomer able to just
still having ult there too. There's a TP bot. It's
Travi here looking to clean up. Boomer put
Boomer
between a
maybe not
rock
next
and
to
a
time.
mooing place. Oh, he get his health back.
Kindred. Okay, Kindred walking into a Quirky, but I think she's just fine. She still has ult too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just gonna dive this Quirky. Oh no.
One by one, they have fallen, and Shyvana's new abs are taking full advantage of the misplay on the side of GLHF, and a beautiful dive.
Perfectly balanced. Didn't even need a Kindred ult, and Boomer gets the kill. Man,
Sophie,
it's gonna be really hard to get to this lane.
Sophie's still up in top lane, hacking at that turret, understanding, hey, we almost won the first game through top. We can win game 3 through top. I can see the mind of Sophie working right now.
Yeah, every game she's pretty much been up in CS, up in turret plating. She's been playing these aggressive champions, and she's able to get a lot off of it, even if a lot of the kills don't go in her favor in the lane. Now up in kills and CS and plates.
See some fun emoting from Cheney. I'm sure it feels great to be on the positive side on Senna as you're stacking up. Jakey Quakey looking at Pest here. No pink ward from Pest, so it does look dangerous, but perhaps a little put on guard. Pledal is coming out.
Oh, the ult though. Evelyn's dead.
Yeah, that Cassiopeia ult forces Evelyn to stay under turret. Not able to get ult's not available yet for Jakey Quakey.
And they're gonna have to lose a big bot wave. Okay, but actually not mid wave, bot wave. Senna getting the range for that kill.
Yeah, securing that kill as Boomer and Cheney just force Vayne to stand still and take the barrage of spells.
Man,
that's another mark.
I was thinking that Vayne Alistar had good CC for the lane, but Senna with her W and then the E and then the W follow up from Serene. Yeah, that's gross too.
So let me ask you, Capri, are you a Kindred player?
I'd like to think that I could be, but definitely not.
So I was gonna ask you when you think the scary point is, because we've reached the 6 mark point, and for me it's 10. 10 is you have 3 bonuses now to it. Oh, here we have Travi coming in for a mid lane gank onto Cheney and Boomer, but that E is just so powerful from Senna, it's gonna get them to safety.
Oh, Sophie setting up another play top here. Okay, Pongo ulting out.
Whoa.
Also have Quirky.
Oh, Travi, unfortunately with Quirky, not.
Oh, and the
2, 1
we
for
didn't
1.
See either of those.
The dashes.
Oh.
Forced to walk away from those brushes. Yeah.
Man.
So, what I was saying previously. Oh, it looks like we're about to head into a dragon brawl.
Oh, Kindred getting found. She does have the ult here.
Kindred gets the ult
so
off.
low. She ults away though. Oh, still in range for Boomer. He's just running at them now.
Yeah, Boomer just unkillable and doing so much. Oh, I thought they might just take the turret there. Cheney went for an auto attack on that turret. Said, "You don't look so big."
To try and step up. Man, what a play! And the top lane, Sophie getting full turret and the kill still. This is a 5-0 Kled, about to buy second item.
Yeah, and oh, there we see Travi forcing Pest to lose some HP if he wants to get back into lane. Pest actually able to push Travi away. Looking good
back
there.
To a replay. Oh, this is the top dive here onto Pongo. Just absolutely one shot. The Profane Hydra just absolute burst.
That's the bonus of Kled, is your dismount is essentially the Nefiri and tangibility. It was the original.
The get out of jail free card when you're turret diving. This Alistar is really far.
forced to flash away as he was looking for vision.
I don't think there's any objectives anytime real soon, so he still does have Hex Slash, of course. He still might be looking for something here. Kled!
There we go,
Just
finally.
1v1. One shot.
So the gold in this game, only about 3.5k apart, and yet primarily focused on Sophie. 6 kills. She has every single kill for her team. Oh, and here we have Pest. River Otter gets away. Oh, she goes for the Voltaic Cyclosword.
Yeah, she had that for that last fight already. I think she bought that at like minute 12.
Oh,
she got that second item really quick, and still having like 900 gold in her pocket when she just got back there. It's probably about a 4k lead.
We've got a replay here. Let's take a look at where Bormillion was caught out here. Gets into this brush, and immediately Sophie is on, and unaccustomed to the damage of this team, Sophie gets a quick kill. You're back at... Go ahead.
Because I think that they did have that bush ward already, but I think Bormillion's team, SNA, they did know. So I think Sophie just played right out of range and just ran right back in the moment for that wall.
Yeah, and just full through her body, and her body was strong enough to kill him immediately.
Yeah. They do get the Rift Herald. I wonder if that was marked. I actually don't know if that was or not.
That'll only start at 8 marks, so it couldn't have been the mark just yet.
Well, to answer the question from earlier and earlier, before that, yeah, 9 to 10 marks. Yeah, at the 6th point.
Yeah, because 4 is the bonus. Oh, here we see Jakey just stopping Chaney's back. Not doing a lot of damage. Looks like Chaney's returning the favor more handily.
Yeah, Chaney able just to slow Evelyn just enough where it's way too risky. They do catch the Corki here.
Wow,
for the Corki does have enough mobility to get away there.
This has been just a game of full fights. Wow.
Ooh. Those in upgraded magic boots. I think that shields saved Trav. Oh, that was way too close. I think that shield saved Trav pretty often. Good value out of that.
Oh, okay, here we have Tai going for a quick play. Kled ulting in. Oh, lands on Chaney.
One shot. Oh, the Kindred ult.
Kindred ult.
Oh, Kled's okay with this too. He does flash out. Oh, 2 flashes, but they do get the kill.
Yes, Kindred secures the kill onto Sophie there. Massive shutdown, I imagine.
Yeah.
Shutdowns don't work the way they used to.
Yeah, they get real confusing sometimes. Oh. Kali looking. Backed out right away. Almost one shot. But the Kali knowing her damage too. So close with the ignite.
Oh.
Whoa. Good.
Nice flash from Jakey Quakey to avoid that Senna R and death.
And then in the mid wave, I think Vayne had to ult away from either Boomer or it was Pest. Oh man.
Wow.
The Vayne just dead on the turret too.
The difference in the two teams' power level is just so high now that they could just run at their tier 2 turret mid.
Yeah, because while this Kled can do a lot of things, there's a lot of these champions that all in one group, Kled is going to have a really hard time dealing with. 1v1, Kled might be able to take most people, but you're not going to be getting a 1v1 anytime soon.
No. But, luckily, we're not in the 1v1 world against Kled. If Kled is on the map, oh, here we go. Beautiful ult from Pest as Travi is burst down by Senna coming in for the assist. Tai trying to knock someone still.
Evelyn's on the way.
Oh, and Evelyn is caught out by Bormillion for a very quick kill. And by the time...
didn't have ult there.
Yeah. And then it's just a full... almost full team wipeout as Sophie is the only remaining member of GLHF on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, the amount that SNA can slow them down while keeping their mobility up. It's just crazy. They're just able to keep sprinting at them while slowing them down and CCing them. And they're just like, it's just a snowball that's just rolling. They just keep running them over.
Here we have another objective being taken. Just to recap, we've got 3 dragons taken on the part of... almost making me wrong there. 3 dragons taken on Shyvana's abs, 1 herald, and 3 turrets. The 3 void grubs were taken by JLHF, but we'll see. They only have 1 turret taken so far. If that helps them out, take some more.
Oh man.
Nice little emote fest as we wait for River Otter to push up far enough. Poggle and Cheney.
Scary. Maybe he senses it.
And he doesn't take...
Oh no, but they know he's moving there.
The plan B bait.
Oh,
the flash is not
and
enough.
then can ult out. Nice. Oh, fight mid though. Boomer's caught. Hadazania's shut down. Cassiopeia is cleaning up. Oh,
Cassiopeia able to make it a 1-for-1. Senna and Poggle come back to the mid lane fight. Alistar goes down. Sophie nearly taking Vermilion down. Kindred gets the ult.
Let's happy with this. Remount soon. Oh, but too much distance created.
Yes, and there Kindred goes, taking another more than 300 gold from Kled.
Sophie again, just so close to being able to eke something really good out of that.
And
Anytime
now
they're on those one-on-one situations, Kindred is so hard with her ult.
Yes, and you can sense the hunger as Kindred is now at 8 marks, with 1 mark being on the Krugs top lane, which I believe are still there. And so, we might be very close to the 10 point. The 10 point is where we're scared. That's extra range on Kindred. It's extra damage on the E. It's extra damage on the Q. And it's so much impossibility to even take 3 autos from Kindred. Kindred is looking. Tai is there. Ready to knock him out. Pest is here to help secure. This is the new minigame. Tai forced to go down almost immediately as Vermilion is going for this.
Chase.
And there we are, 9.
Secured. Oh, but they might be trying to look here. No Kindred ult.
Jakey Quakey running the opposite direction upon seeing Kindred's silhouette.
Yeah, being scared of maybe the exhaust, but also just the amount of damage they could pop out. Maybe a top dive? There's this turret's gonna take a lot of damage here soon. They're just jumping on him.
Yeah, Vermilion. Oh, wow.
Gosh, that
I counted 5. 5 autos. We're very close to the 3 auto point.
Okay. Poggle ambitious. Still has his ult. Bounces off the wall there. Doubt there can be more chase there. Swain can always rotate. We see Senna moving too.
Cheney going for some circling around. Ooh, and it looks like Poggle is put in between Quirky and Alistar. Gets the Senna ult for the extra shield. And Tai goes for the stun. But Boomer is here. So... Oh, there you go.
Oh, man.
Now Travi put in a bad position. Jakey Quakey not sure whether to go in or out. River Otter's skirmishing. Oh, and it looks like it's Jakey Quakey hovering on the outskirts of this. The E does not connect to the terrain, and Poggle makes it out safely from that 3v1.
Okay. She is in ult execute range. Oh no. Okay, still is. Oh, maybe enough burst damage for the Swain here. Sophie flashing in. Oh, she has the autos. She has the autos.
Oh, and
no.
Boomer just gets away. Gets the bonus healing. Ridiculous.
Oh, no. So
Swain healing.
Close.
Landing
again,
just the right abilities.
So yeah.
And it's just you flip the coins too many times and you get heads too many times and then you end up 14k down on gold. Tai running at Boomer, making sure you can slow him down just a little bit. As Travi looks to be losing all of his HP.
That Q does so much. Boomer has... Oh my god.
And it's just back to back to back.
I wouldn't even feel like these items on Swain. I mean, he probably hasn't backed in so long. He's still Zanya's and Blackfire.
Oh, and there we see the FF as the 3rd game of the CMSA Topaz Invitationals are over.
Yeah, man, that's a hard game. Trying to switch up everything. It's such a creative draft too. I love the idea that they put off there, but
Yeah, and I think
really
well
hard game to
played.
play out.
In spite
Yeah,
of the differences, especially in this game, of the difference in the results, very well played. And, respectfully played. The players gave it their all, and, they made some amazing plays to watch. I loved watching this game. How do you feel, Capri?
yeah, I feel really good about it. I was very happy with our drafts for all 3 games here. And man, starting off with that banger game 1, really being able to go either way, maybe even seconds away from this being a 1-1 situation going into game 3 to take it all. Very close game 1, and game 2 just, man, that draft that they had for SNA just really good, and they just played the early game so.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
so now it's time to ask you, Capri, who do you think MVP maybe of the series entirely would be? And who should we bring on to
Ooh.
interview?
For the series?
For the series,
Out
I,
of
you
everyone?
know, go ahead.
I hope we're thinking the same person. I feel like it's Bormelian.
I also feel like it's Bormelian. And
Yeah.
people are gonna say I'm biased. People are gonna say I'm hearing someone in my ear who's asking me. I would love to interview Pest, but I do think the MVP is
Same.
Bormelian.
If I had to choose a second, yeah, Pest played so consistently good. Even when it looked a bit rocky, they were still able to contribute a lot. So genuinely, yeah, I was between, because we interviewed Boomer, we interviewed Poggle. I was between those two for the actual like full series. So yeah, both good choices.
Yeah, and so I mean he's yelling biased in the other room. He's listening. So you want to see if we could bring him on the stream?
Yep, I think so.
All right. So as we're checking in, I mean, this has been so fun. If you at home want to play, whether it's in this league, the Topaz League for Emerald Plus, or in the Ruby League, which is Gold to Emerald, or in the Pearl League, which is everything below that, you can join us at cmsaesports.com. We are open to all. We are welcoming, and we would love to have you. Or if you just want to tune in on Tuesdays, starting in April 7th, I believe. I have it here. Let me just make absolutely sure. April 7th. I had it right. And so we've got April 7th is the start of season 2, which signups are currently open. So please join us. So we're going to have Bormelian join us on the stream shortly. I'm just going to drag him in. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Wait, you're in
Hi.
here.
Congratulations.
Oh, I'm in here.
You're in here. You're with us.
I had it
We're not in there with
backwards.
you. You're in there with us.
Hi.
Hello. Congratulations. This was a really successful night. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really put in a lot of prep work. We practiced a lot. We spent one night, I know you kind of joked about it, doing 2 hours of draft prep, thinking about different team comps we could do. That was very
Nice.
silly. But yeah, it was a great time. I really am thankful for CMSA in general for just having this league because it's so fun.
Yeah, well, it was really fun to watch. So if you are our interview guest, I have a question for you. You can give one honor to someone on your team and one honor to someone on GLHF. Who are the honors going to?
My easy honor is going to go to Trav. I think they really stepped up in an off-role position. I think they're the only person there who's not playing their main role. And they killed it. They were very consistently strong. They knew how to punish me. They're good with vision. They're mechanically good. I think they were really, really impressive, especially being off-role. And I was definitely sweating playing against them.
We could see the pings. We could see that they knew where you were. They're pinging almost exactly on you. not on
Yeah.
Vision. But yeah,
he's
so
been off role for the past like 1 or 2 seasons, making back-to-back invitationals off role, and man, he seems like such a leader in these teams and still being able to play carries or facilitate. Yeah, definitely a good MVP.
and who would
Mhm.
you give the honor to on your own team?
It's tough on my team. I think everyone really stepped up to the plate. But I think quiet carry is definitely Chain. They consistently are strong, and like we do a lot of like communication on our team. We have like, loud shout callers. I know I'm one of the plague makers, and like Chain is so good without needing guidance. Like we don't need to like micromanage in any capacity. Like they're where they need to be. They're warding well. They're executing. And it's impressive. So it feels really good to play with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And Capri, any more questions?
Oh yeah, because Cheney is a really good one. Because the few times I haven't played a whole lot of games with Cheney, but yeah, pretty much anywhere that you would be thinking you should go or anything, they're just always really keen at listening and knowing where to go. That's really
Mhm.
good. As far as a question for you, Bormelian, do you feel like the practice that you guys were putting into, and I know you're big into the spreadsheet drafting tools and that kind of stuff, do you feel like these games kind of went to what you guys were thinking as far as drafts or how the games were going to be played
So
out?
the drafting, I think, ended up being really strong for us because like we knew that they wanted to have like the split push top lane, strong side top lane, and we
Mhm.
also knew that their champion pools really only enabled that if they play like strong engage out of the jungle. And Trav is like very big on playing Malphite, and so our entire draft was about like kind of shutting down the Malphite and making sure they didn't have like pretty consistent engage on their team. And so I do think the drafting helped with that. I don't think it needed to take 2 hours. Probably could have been like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but I do think the practice we did was really, really helpful. We did focused a lot on our communication, and you could definitely see it in game 1 and game 2, where we were like consistently peeling back in team fights, and we had like a singular voice calling out what we should be doing and where we needed to be. And that is something we talked about a lot during our scrims and practiced with. And like there was a moment around Dragon where in game 2 where Sophie was diving on Boomer in our back line, and we just had
Yeah.
like everyone like permanent like immediate. It was game 1, sorry.
Game one, Fiora, yeah.
Yeah, the Fiora onto the Jhin, and we like immediately peeled back, even though they had a really good look on the front line, and they just like collapsed, and it changed the game from that moment.
Yeah, because
And that was practice.
the first time we saw that play, I thought that she just TP'd behind and found a really bad flank, but whenever she went in, it was a good pick, but just turned back immediately.
Mhm.
Man.
Seemed like there was some great team communication on your part, on both teams' parts, because we saw
Absolutely.
the collapses and the ganks that were being set up by both teams, but it really shone through on your team.
Yeah.
And so, congratulations again. Thank you for joining us. I believe we will be maybe having a few words and then potentially saying goodnight, goodbye, and thank you.
Thank you for
All
having
right.
me.
Yeah, best of luck in the next season.
Thank you. Shyvana Zabs forever.
Yeah. All right. So, speaking of the next season, once again, if you want to join for CMSA's second 2026 League of Legends season, go to cmsaesports.com under the League of Legends tab and register and join us. But beyond that, we also have leagues of Fortnite, Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, Dungeons and Dragons. There's so much, and there's also live events with CMSA. All welcoming to you. The new seasons of League of Legends will be April 7th, 8 Tuesdays of regular season matches running through May 26th. And you'll be able to catch me and my future co-host, although I've loved hosting with you, Capri, and Jules, and Ginger Oxide, but I'll be with Moens starting then on Twitch. So whether you're joining us in the games or joining us in the stream, thank you so much, and we loved having you. How do you feel about the night overall, Capri? Great games.
Yeah, feel good about it. Yeah, great games. Even in a situation where you're wanting to hope for some kind of 1-1 game 3 intense, the games were absolutely still satisfying with all that we got draft to how they played early, mid, late game. Even in this game, it still felt like I was seeing impressive things. Very good for both teams. So I'm very happy. It was a very good invitationals.
Yeah. And there'll be even more impressive stuff next month where we'll catch you then. And I believe this will be final goodbyes. So thank you for joining us. And thank you, Capri. And thank you, everyone, for watching. And bye bye. Have a great night.
Night, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.